Well, what is up, bros and hoes? It's Asher Optic Midnight, and today we are back with another episode of Powered Down. Amanda's snapping. Raquel's got some jerky.
Turkey jerky.
Turkey jerky?
That's
What's
turkey
that like?
jerky. It's fire. It's good.
Nice. I just call you
tastiness.
Raquel, and that's
Raquel.
not your name at all. Guys, listen.
She's fine.
Okay. This is the first ever return guest we have ever had, okay? Rachel, aka ASIVRS. And I feel like I know you a ton better now because, like, remember we barely knew each other the first episode, and then like we hung out at a couple events. We're like buddies now, and now I just feel like it's gonna be a lit ass episode. We got plans for future guests as well. But this week, we got the sloth herself, ASIVRS. And if you guys missed the first episode, it was definitely one of my favorite ones so far, the podcast.
Yes.
Don't tell Rachel, because
you can't tell Rachel.
She'll know. She'll be like,
don't make me stand up.
For real. No, don't. Don't make me stand up. But a couple things to note. We took a little hiatus, but it's only because we're coming back bigger, better, faster than ever before. We are on iTunes now officially, so you guys that have iTunes can go subscribe and listen. The podcast will automatically cue to your phone. If you listen to podcasts, you know what I'm talking about. Go check out the iTunes link and hit the follow or the subscribe button. And then also, if you don't have an Apple iPhone or Apple device, you can listen on SoundCloud for free, I believe. And you can just go to the Powered Down page on there. I will link both of those things down in the description below. Follow the SoundCloud page. I really appreciate it. And yeah, just more ways to listen. Obviously, you can still watch the YouTube videos, but we're trying to become official. Now we're official.
We're official.
I don't know why it took you 30 episodes to do that, Amanda, though.
Wow, Ashley, throwing me under the bus.
I did. I threw you. It was me. Because I couldn't figure out how to do it. And it took me like 4 hours to figure out how to do it. Like, no bull crap.
With somebody like walking you through it.
Well,
YouTube tutorial.
There were glitches, and when I searched these things, other people have very, very similar or same issues as me. I didn't feel as dumb.
I got you.
Side note, do you guys like ever fear that your search history will get like found out or released?
What's on your search?
What's so bad on
like
your search?
really dumb questions. Like really dumb.
A crab a
no, that's why you ask those in incognito mode.
I do. But like theoretically, let's say if like there was no such thing as incognito, it would find out like, you know, money and temperature conversions and like
dude, I search
quick math
conversions all the time because like I get paid for Twitch and American money, so I always wait for the Canadian dollar to be really shitty before I convert it.
What? That's a thing?
Because I get way more money.
Bro, she does that. Yeah,
that's a real thing.
I mean, like, yeah, I gotta wait like a week before I convert my money because like the Canadian dollar is supposed to tank.
Oh hell no. I don't play that, dude.
I play that. You don't have to. You're American. You already won the lottery.
Yeah, we're good.
Money.
Yeah.
For now.
Solid.
So since the last time we had you on, Rachel, what you been up to? Pretty much more the same or less of the same or what's good?
You know, I'm in school. You know,
you're still in film school.
Still
officially.
Mm-hmm.
Side note, why do you take Spanish if you're in film school? Is it like an elective thing that you need?
No, it's a requirement if you get a BFA. Bachelor of Fine Arts.
Yeah, see, that would be something that I would have Googled. That's dumb. Because I don't know what you just said.
I always thought it was because you wanted to learn how to speak to your grandmother and like be closer to your heritage.
No. Hell no.
No.
Me and Grandma are good in sign language.
Okay, you got it.
It's the eye contact. You just know.
It is the
eye contact, the yelling,
the charade,
the hand motions,
like,
the
Grandma,
pointing.
Agua. Like
agua.
Shit.
Dude, no, I would.
Don't do that at your grandmother.
Please, God, no.
God,
no.
What have you been up to the last 2 weeks, Amanda? Because I know we did take a little 2-week break. Last week, neither of us even hit each other up. We just I think you knew that I didn't want to record it or something.
It was like a combination. I have been literally sick since getting back from New Orleans.
Dude, yeah, you got the plague, dude.
Yeah, I got a terrible cold that just lingered, and then it went away for a day, then it came back in like some like sinus migraine headache that just lingered, and it's been a struggle. And then it's just like adjusting to my new work schedule. So
oh yeah, that's right. You're on like a new so wait, is this still the same time and day?
It's like more time. Yeah, this is fine. It's just basically I wake up earlier more times a week than I used to.
Oh. Yeah, because I remember you saw me have to do it once.
Yeah, I only had to do it once. Now I have to do it 3 times.
That's crazy.
Sucks.
I
So I was
I
adjusting to that.
I really wanted. I'm gonna just say some weird excuse. I don't know. I just wasn't in the mood last week. I was going through it. And now
We're all going through
now
it.
that we're all on, we are all going through it. We're like a
Are we going
try.
through?
Rachel's fine, but like,
Like I was trying to figure out how to get it up on iTunes and all that, and then like I forget what happened the day. Oh, I remember what happened the day we were supposed to record. And I was like, screw that.
screw it.
But I'm back, and I've said that a lot. Like I'm coming back to YouTube, but like I actually have like a whole slate of daily videos that I'm gonna be doing now, and a whole bunch of stuff like that. I'm supposed to be getting my car today or tomorrow.
Hell
What are you
yeah.
gonna
I
name
know. What's up?
What are you gonna name it?
It's the Passat. So it's a Volkswagen Passat, and we're gonna call it the Passat. Is that a good name or not?
Okay, look, it's either you're trying to be all like sexual and sensual and like, hey girl, get in my pusa. It actually kind of sounds
Bro, that's gonna
like
work. Trust me,
shit.
it's gonna work.
It sounds like you're talking about poop.
No.
No,
I could say it in a different
It's
way.
2 options.
No,
It's mainly the second option.
Yeah, I know.
Should I say
It's-
Passat?
Yeah, that one. Exactly.
Not a
Passat.
Passat,
That's way
a
better.
Passat.
Passat.
Did I
Really
put your cat
accentuate
in there
that
too?
puss. That
Ew.
puss.
Gross.
Oh my god.
That
Okay.
that poop. Wow. If you're still listening, you're the best.
Derailed. What happened?
This was
You said it out loud, and I was like, this is the most Ashley ass fucking thing I've ever experienced in my life.
okay, but the thing is, every one of my cars that I've had since I was 16, I call it a pussy wagon. Okay, that's what I call it, like from Kill Bill. All right. But if you're not watching the video version of this, you're missing out. By the way, with their reactions. But
It's great. I love this.
But yeah, so like I wasn't looking for a Passat per se, but when I went, yeah, it's a car. It's like a 4-door sedan. It's like so not me. Like that's the thing too. Is like one of my viewers pointed out because I told them like what I got there. Like that's not a U car, and I'm like I know, man. Like I really wanted like a Jeep or a Jeep Wrangler, a Mustang. You know what I really wanted is an Audi A5, I think, or I don't remember what it's called, but it's super sick. But I was like, nah. Be fiscally responsible, build credit, get yourself an average sedan that's going to hold its value well. And here we are with our Passat.
Volkswagen.
But yeah, I put all the money down and got the loan from my bank and still don't have the car because I'm waiting for the check to be delivered. And it was supposed to be overnighted and it's been 5 days. So
Can I ask you one more thing about your car?
yeah.
What
color is it?
Yeah, what color is the Passat?
It's black.
Okay.
And it's kind of crazy. I just like stumbled on the car. Like I went to go test drive a bunch, and it was one that I test drove, and I never thought I would like a Volkswagen really, because I'm more like American-made cars, you know, because I understand how to repair them a little better and understand how to read them a little better. I don't know if that makes any sense. Just more familiar, I guess, is a better word. But yeah, I mean, I just fucking stumbled upon this one. It's got a little bit of a tinted window thing going on, which is nice in Texas. Yeah, because it's
I got some tinted
apparently
windows.
really bad down here in the summer. So yeah, I'm excited, dude. Not having a car has been hard. I've literally not had a car since I was 16. Since the original Pussy Wagon, which was a 1994 baby blue Chevy Lumina sedan.
I know you.
Yes, to answer your question, I did have a great time with the car and in the car.
Well, no one asked.
And
but
outside.
Yeah, I didn't ask you.
thank you for letting me. I
No,
did not ask.
okay. I was expecting
I've heard
you
the
guys.
stories of Optic Midnight.
Yeah, see, I was expecting you guys to be
Tell
like my
us.
Twitch chat, like immediately just go there, and be like, oh, I bet so and so did such and such with such. Nah,
Now we keep the awkward questions to DMs, Ashley.
Yeah, listen, I've been here creating awkward questions.
dude, yeah.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but now that you
say them
mentioned
out loud, God.
it, yeah.
Dude, we're open
what's
here.
up,
We're open here on Powered Down, okay?
Okay.
Speaking
Sure.
of, dude, we're a pretty good trio, man. I think we ought to really do that Powered Up stream thing on Fridays.
It'd be fun.
If we don't have
Sounds
lives
like
on Friday
PTO.
nights, we should do Powered Up.
Bro, listen, when Sea of Thieves comes out,
Yes,
Let's do it.
best
Amanda, we need to suck you into Sea of Thieves because
I
it
need
is
to-
so
I
I
good.
played with you guys.
I know, but like actually suck you in.
game.
Okay.
Yeah, like I'm gonna need you to get good at me.
Like
Wow.
me and Rachel
played
played it off stream because we are sucked in.
We played it for like 3 hours off stream.
We
But you know
literally
what? Some
just
of us have jobs
okay.
that we
Okay,
have to
but
go
like
and work at.
listen, Amanda. But Sea of Thieves though.
But
Yeah.
Sea of Thieves, though.
At least
My
when
boss
it
won't
comes out,
understand
the
that.
day it comes out, you gotta grind with us, bro.
Yes, I'll play. Yeah.
We have
I'm
to
gonna
get
get all the
all the
money.
treasures.
I told you I just wanted to fuck up bitches, and we only found one bitch to fuck up at the end of the game.
Wait,
True.
can I ask you a question? Can we name our boat like wagon, but like what would it be?
The bussy wagon.
The
Can we, no, not wagon, because it's not a car.
the
Floating device.
Oh man.
the pussy float. No. No. X that one out, dude.
The SS Poussey.
Yes. The SS
Yeah,
Poussey.
there
It
you
has
go.
to be SS. All right.
Hell
So
yeah.
I think it's March 20th that game comes out. The SS
right.
Poussey. We're setting sail.
SS Poussey.
Dude, I swear, the first day I'm
calendars.
playing like 12 hours. You know what I think the game is going to be great for? If you guys don't know, Sea of Thieves. This is not sponsored, by the way, in any capacity. But
wish it
Sea of
was.
Thieves beta dropped, and we are, at least me and Rachel, were mad addicted to it. We got Amanda to play it. She got eaten by a shark. It was crazy.
It was
Awesome.
crazy.
It
Actually,
was
no, I killed the
crazy.
shark. I was good. No, I did get eaten by a shark right at the end.
It all happened. It all happened to all of
It all
us.
happened.
But like,
happened.
I think that's like the next one of the big streamer games, or at least like a game that you could play with friends that would be really fun for people to watch. I just think it's a perfect game for that. Like by yourself, it's kind of like whack, but with friends, like it's legendary.
Funny. Yeah, it's
it's
funny. It's
super
true.
funny.
Yeah, for sure.
And
Just
I'm trying to
grinding
get
treasure.
like, yeah, I like getting the cool outfits and letting people know that I'm awesome. And I think I'm gonna really like the game.
I just don't want to look like I did last time.
You can pick a new character.
Wait, you
Hell
can
yeah.
in the
Change
new,
your character
in the game?
It doesn't,
That
yeah,
was
yeah.
terrible.
Can you create
like-
your character, or is it just like you get to pick your model?
I think
Kinda
you
like
just pick your
Fortnite.
model, but I'm not.
Or like Fortnite?
Yeah, probably.
I feel like the only
So-
person on the planet that hasn't been sucked into the Fortnite vortex.
I'm finally getting it. At first, I didn't get it, and now I'm like, I feel like I could spend a lot of time playing this game.
I have been sucked into
Yeah.
Fortnite.
You're really good, bro, at Fortnite.
Yeah, Rachel's great.
Don't gas her up, though. She can't. know.
Can't gas her up. I'm
She can't
surprised
know.
at how well I was doing towards the end of my stream, actually.
Dude, Red, I came into your stream yesterday and you started slaying.
I was slaying.
I was like, dude.
you can't miss. And I was like, yeah,
Then she got
exactly.
killed right when I
I
said
can't
that.
build shit. Yeah, I'm really bad at.
Oh, yeah, I
thinking
can't do
about
that. That's
building.
my problem. I could shoot bitches, but I can, well,
I need to like remap the building because right now it's like hard for my tiny ass fingers to reach up to like the F1, F2, F3. So I
yeah.
gotta like
Let
Mine's
Rachel
like-
tell you what she
yeah, you
does.
have it binded to like the F.
Yeah,
something.
mine's like QEF. I need to
QEF.
rebind though.
Really?
These. Yeah, because I'm gonna make it so like I can double pump.
Mm.
double pump. Shit,
That's-
okay.
you
You let
think
me
they're
know
gonna-
what works best, then tell me, and I'll just do it.
Are they going to fix that, you think? The double pump seems pretty OP.
There's not really. I don't know. The only way they can fix it the only way they can fix it is if like they force you to reload ignore the hand motion.
If you're not, I mean, if you're listening on iTunes or SoundCloud, that's awesome. But really, the true art is in the video form of the
What we're doing,
podcast.
yeah.
That's the only way they can do it is if they forced you to do the entire reload
Animation.
animation. Yeah,
Yeah.
they forced you to reload.
Because
But, I
otherwise,
mean,
they can't put a cooldown on switching weapons. That's just not gonna
Yeah.
work.
No, they can't. It's ridiculous.
yeah, it's true.
I don't know, man. I'm trying to like it. I understand the game more now. And like Rachel, when I watch you play it, I'm like, dude, this looks so lit to be good at, and it makes me want to play. But then I go play it, I'm like, this sucks, dude. I just don't like being bad at
Bro,
games. I think.
That's
Do
fair.
you remember
I'm just used to
back
it.
during Modern Warfare 2 when you would just play all the time and then you would just rage all the time or something?
Yes, yes.
That's this game. This is like Modern. Was this bringing back the?
Is it? It's like Call of Duty. Like you love to hate it or you hate to love it.
Yeah, it's like you get. It's like one day you get like crapped on, and the next. Oh, I can curse again.
Yep.
Yeah, one day you get shit. Well, we said pussy earlier. One
Yeah,
day you get
we
shit on.
It's
we
all out
said
the window
pussy
now.
and shit like 4 times already. So
Yeah, I've said the F
You
word.
get shit on once, and then like you're good, and like
hit us up, sponsors.
Yeah. Professional.
I mean, everybody swears on their podcast.
yeah.
If they don't,
True.
they don't have a good pod. Okay, maybe I shouldn't go that far. Start talking smack.
ours
you
is
ain't-
the best. Yours is the best.
Yeah.
So, one thing I don't really like to have too many like topics outlined anymore because I just feel like I don't know, it made it kind of feel too structured. I think podcasts are best, in my opinion, when it feels like the conversation is just flowing.
Oh, totally agree.
But
totally agree.
but Twitch just came out with some crazy stuff I wasn't really expecting. They came out with like basically a new terms of service that really seems to buckle down on sexual oriented streams, like basically half naked chicks.
Yeah.
Yes, Rachel, exactly. A booby streamer, okay.
Yeah.
And then also like bullying, or what do you want to call it? Like harassment, I guess.
Targeted harassment and
Right, like doing like mean raids, or like I even saw in the Twitch terms of service is like if you're harassing another streamer on Twitter, you could get punished for that. And like I don't know if you guys knew this, but in Twitch partner contract, part of it is like you can't what's the word? I'm going to totally get this wrong. But you can't like trash another partnered streamer basically. Slander, yeah. Like I can't like my friend LOL Renee. She's a Twitch partner. We've both been partners for a long ass time. I can't go on Twitter and be like, she's a B word. By the way, I would never do that because I love her. But like,
I trash Rachel all the time. Shit.
Yeah, but like if you were actually doing it, like I guess you could get like repercussions for that.
Say that they'll take context into account. So even if they have a clip of you being like such and such is the biggest whore in the world, like F that person, F this person, they will go and look at your clip and look at everything surrounding it, being like, what is the context? Is this a one-time thing? Are they actually friends with this person? Are they just joking around? So it's like, it's not like YouTube's where it's like, wow, we got like 30 complaints about this one thing. It's gone. It's done. It's off. There's been like a takedown notice.
Like an automated thing.
It's not automated. There are real people looking at it. So I think that is kind of the saving grace here. Though the fact that you can get in trouble for saying something on Twitter, it's like mixed. On one thing, it's like, yeah, people shouldn't be able to pretend to be these great people on Twitch and then go on Twitter and just be like, go trash this person. They suck. Go trash this person. They're terrible. But at the same, it kind of feels like when you were in like school and like somebody might have started a fight at like the mall and then they got suspended at school.
At the mall.
Yeah, I didn't, but that's like you hear about stuff like that happening.
Yeah.
You'd be like, oh, such and such got into a fight downtown, and then now they're like suspended, even though it didn't happen on school property. So it's
my whole thing about like that whole thing is that like you're on a social media presence. So if they do, I don't know, I kind of it's everything's linked.
Yeah, I get it, and I totally agree with that. Like, I shouldn't be able to go on my YouTube channel and make a video being like, ASIVRS is like the worst streamer in the world. Everybody make sure that they go to her stream and tell her that she sucks, sloths are stupid, like, and then not expect
take it back. The sloth part was too far.
I know, but then not expect to have some kind of like negative repercussion come out of that, you know?
No, yeah, I definitely agree. I think this is like Twitch being kind of preemptive too, with all this shit that's happening on YouTube with what's his name. Like, this is. And I don't know if it just happened to come out. Like, did you see the clip of that guy on stream talking about like anxiety and depression and his ex-girlfriend and just literally, I don't know what happened
his ex? I thought
to
it was
him.
his current.
I don't know. Poor girl though.
He's like, my girlfriend stopped talking about anxiety because I told her it was fake and wasn't real.
Yeah, and it's like, dude,
talking about it because you were bullying her, you dickhead.
Total
he's off the site now, so that's not bullying somebody who's a partner streamer anymore because
and we're just talking about what happened. This is not that's unacceptable behavior, and I think that like I don't know if it's just the timing it came out kind of matched up with that, and plus all this like the IRL section of Twitch is joked about a lot. Like there's girls doing yoga and yada yada.
Still going to be allowed if you're doing gym fitness related things. They can be wearing things that are considered fitness attire, so they can be wearing short shorts as long as they're like gym pants. They can be
pants.
They can wear sports bras.
You're telling me I can't wear yoga pants when I game Twitch? Come on.
What?
No, I know they're not saying that.
They can wear whatever they want and be doing whatever they want as long as it fits under what they're doing. So if you're half naked but you're doing yoga, you're good to go.
Okay, serious question.
It's only gonna bring people to Twitch. I mean, those people aren't gonna watch me. Oh, they watch.
True, that's what I was saying.
That's always been my argument is that the people who get worked up about girls that are like booby streamers or the girls doing stuff like that, they have no interest in watching your stream. They're never going to be your dedicated viewer because they're specifically going to a certain subsection of the website.
They're looking for the yiddies, dude.
Yeah,
they're looking for the interactive cam girls that you don't have to. There's no paywall.
I was
You
gonna
know?
ask you guys, like, what's your thoughts as like women on Twitch who are clearly not like using their sexuality or sexiness on
That are not?
purpose,
That are
that are
not?
that are not like you're
I
not
mean,
sitting there like with your bikini on. Like,
No.
what are
Oh.
your thoughts on booby streamers or quote unquote booby streamers? Like
it's-
over
and they're
sexualized.
first.
They're
Like
what?
what I just said, it's like they're not taking anything away from me. It's usually guys that complain about them the most. I guess the worst thing that people say is that them doing that makes people come into your stream being like, why don't you have your boobs out? Like you get more viewers. But like I've never really
I
had
feel
that
like
happen.
I get the opposite reaction. They're like, I'm so glad you're not like those
I
other
get that
girls.
a lot. I get
I
the
get that
reverse.
a
I
lot.
called it the nice guy TM. I get the reverse. Be like, it's so refreshing that you just are clothed.
Hello, milady.
Hello.
Thank
I mean,
you.
You're
I
just a
think
good
it is
girl.
refreshing though. I agree with them. I agree with the miladies.
The only
Yeah.
problem I do have though is that anytime I go out in real life and tell people that like I stream on Twitch, everyone thinks I'm into soft.
Yeah,
Dude,
they think you're
yeah.
a cam girl.
My
I literally-
uncle literally asked if I was a cam girl.
No, I
Yeah,
focus
I
on
got
the
asked if I'm a-
esports thing. I'd be like, oh yeah, I do videography, and then I do like this thing where I kind of discuss esports with people in an online forum presence, and people are like, oh, and I'm like, yes.
Dude, it's so
You
hard to
can't see
describe
it.
to people like what you do.
I
Yeah.
talk to people through a camera while playing video games with my clothes on. It's amazing.
Explaining revenue is even harder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right? So wait, they give
I
you the
explain it
money?
like a busking. My mom didn't get it, and I'd be like, it's like a busker. Say
What's
you're
a
walking down the
busker, dude?
street, somebody who's playing music on the side of the street.
Oh yeah, that's what I
It's like
said.
it's like
Yeah,
you're
I do that.
busking. And then somebody walks by and they're like, "Damn, I like the sound of that. Here's some money." It's like,
I
oh my
told-
god, this
I called it a talk show.
yeah, it's like a talk show, an interactive. You know, it's like it's
Interactive
good.
talk show with busking.
Community building busking. That's what Twitch is to
Word.
me. I think that
Yes.
everyone makes their own Twitch experience. I think being mad about what other people are doing is counterproductive and intuitive to what you should be doing. So
oh yeah.
I don't tend to worry about other girls too much. I guess I'm friends with some of these like sexualish, boobyish streamers,
Same.
and like, listen, if that's what they want to do, who am I to tell them to not do it? I'm
Yeah.
gonna let
They're
the terms
humble.
of service tell them to not do it,
Yeah,
right?
I have friends who do the opposite. Friends who dress like in hoodies and whatever when they're streaming, but when they're going into their stream, when they put their like "I'm going live" tweets, then they've got like they're all done up and all the makeup. And
cute
Wait,
setup.
for real?
you don't have friends like that? I have the.
I
have,
do.
like,
I
I
mean-
have, like, you
I
and
know
me have
girls
some
that
of
do
the
that.
same friends, and I'm not hating on them. And it's like I know like 5
Wait,
people off the top of my
so
head.
is it like a
That's
picture
smart.
from earlier
Yeah.
that day where they look hella hot and then like
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
or
go
like
into
for
the
whenever,
stream
like,
and
they
they're
get
like in their
awkward
video
angle
game
so that
attire?
it's like showing low cut, and then it gets on the stream. They're like, "Oh, it's cold," and they pull on a hoodie, and then it's like,
Yeah, that's the play. Those
It's
are my
not.
friends. I can't think of who you're talking about, but that's my type
You
of buddy.
probably,
That's
if,
my
if we
friend.
showed them to you, you'd be like, oh yeah, I know who that is. But like, it's
Yeah.
it's smart. It is.
it's smart.
Because like,
It's
if
just
you
not my
if you look,
personality, so I
Yeah.
wouldn't do it.
No,
but,
yeah.
like,
So here's the thing: is like I think it is smart because it does attract the most viewers, and like I don't think there's anything wrong with women being sexy ever, right?
No.
Especially if
Like,
they
God,
feel
no.
empowered to
Go.
do that.
God,
Like
no.
you go, girl. You
no, girl.
slay, queen.
Happening.
But like
Yeah.
I personally don't like the attention that I get when I do that because I've definitely
got
like
nothing to
tested
show.
the waters before, right? Where I'm like, yeah, I'm feeling cute today. I wouldn't usually wear this on stream. I would wear this out somewhere, but you know me, I don't leave, so I'm gonna wear this on stream. And like I was treated differently, or I got different types
Wow.
of messages, or different types of comments on the YouTube video that I did it in, and it's like, oh.
I got nothing to show, so I got nothing to work with there.
I mean,
I got
you
my
do
shoulders.
though. Like you could.
bro, show us your arms.
Yeah, exactly. I was just gonna say that. Like, throw a tank top on, and the game is yours, bro.
I have been
Ooh.
told that I have nice arms. Yes.
Yeah.
haven't.
See,
I was
you
there.
you do have nice arms, dude. So like,
Yeah.
if you would just rock a tank top, I mean,
And
I
that-
do in the
that's
summer. In the summer, it's the shoulders, and I get the shoulder strap.
dude,
thing going
yeah.
for me.
And then you get up
But
and
it's
you're
winter.
wearing these like shorts to show off your leg tattoos. I'm like, damn, Jedi, go slay, girl.
Yeah, put the glasses on and like.
That's because there's no air conditioning in here. It literally from June
Blames
until
the
like
AC.
October. There's no AC. It's deathly hot in here.
It's
I don't
it's
know
like
how
a-
you deal with that. That was not gonna work for me.
With my stream shorts, which are men's swim trunks that are kind of short and apparently show off my leg tattoos, as Ashley said.
Well, that's what I thought you were doing. I don't know. I was like, maybe
No
she
way,
just
'cause then I get
wants
the whole,
people to see
Oh,
her.
what are those? What do they mean? Can you analyze every single one of those for
Can
me?
we get a zoom in on that?
I'm like, I like
can have a tattoo cam.
tigers. I got a tattoo cam. I should.
How-
Just right on your legs.
Yeah.
Dude, you could. I have a cat cam.
I was
so,
thinking
like,
about getting a cat cam, but Rocket moves around too much.
yeah, Simba is very. He's actually. I mean, he's right here. You
he's
guys
seasoned
can't
right
see it
now.
as well as the actual podcast cam, but he's sleep right here with me. He's so cute.
So cute.
So cute. But yeah, to wrap up the terms of service thing, I mean, a lot of people were really mad. I think it depends on how it's enforced. Like, I see people being like, this takes away freedom of speech. It takes away, like, banter and, like, having fun and not being worried about what you can say with your chat. Like, I totally get that a little bit, but I think this is more for, like, the severe stuff. Like, a girl who's clearly, or a guy who's clearly being out of line with their sexual types of stream, and then, like,
And
people being
and
just
toxicity.
horrible.
Yeah, I've seen people being like, I basically have to delete my entire back history. And I'm like, if you are so shitty that you have to delete like all of your key clips, maybe you should just reevaluate your life, man. Like,
About it.
like, come
Yeah.
just I love you, man. But like, if you honestly think you have to like delete literally all of your key moments from your Twitch history because something about them is toxic and can be taken as harassment or bullying, come on, dude.
I mean, what is harassment or bullying, though?
Well, what would they do if someone was like harassing someone like in the game? In a way.
Yeah,
In a way,
true.
Like, through character movement. Does that make sense? Like trolling in a game, but
Or
like,
even like when you
Yeah.
play H1Z1 and twitch.tv/littlekid piss pants is like screaming obscenities
I
at
love
you.
messing with
Does
them.
that count as like a Twitch related thing?
I think if you did it all the time, I think if you were like literally going
Like
out of your way
notorious?
to rip on people, I think if you retaliate against somebody who starts trash talking you, I don't think they're gonna do anything.
yeah, I don't think there's no way they could get mad at you for defending yourself.
Yeah, because I
Word.
had so many kids being like, "Oh my god, you fucking duck, blah 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 blah," and I'm gonna be like, you know what, little bitch, you're the one who's dead on the ground. You know, just fun stuff like that. But then there's people who are literally being like, "You suck, you suck, you suck, you're trash, you're trash." Holy
Yeah,
crap.
I wonder if like being toxic in a game would count as that. Like if you're watching, like I'm just gonna use H1 as an example. I think all games have their toxic corners, but H1Z1 was notorious for a little bit, where like if you had a streamer who's streaming and like they were just being super toxic in the game and on their stream, is that like, does that count, or do you just let them rock?
Those are a lot
because
of the
free
people that I
speech?
know are very worried about their channels right now. Those are specifically the people that are very worried about their channels. I think also it might depend on what you say. If you die and you're just kind of like, "Hey, you effing suck," it might not be fine. But if you're like, "Hey, go kill yourself," then it's going to be like, no, you can't tell people
Yeah.
to kill themselves. So it's like, I think it's going to be very context heavy. If you're just run of the mill trash talking, you're probably going to be okay. But if you start getting into like very targeted, specific like things against like
Yeah,
sexual,
like
like I said, sexual
racism
orientation, race, like anything, mental illness, mental health, like all of that kind of stuff is where you're going to get hit. If it's just regular run of the mill banter that any one of us would do when we're having a bad day, like I think we're going to be okay.
Yeah.
I think
have
it's
said kill
good.
yourself on, but I
You
said,
have?
like, yeah, I broke, like I had like a beat. It's like,
Like you were listening to music and then all of a sudden you were like, I missed what
I
you
think
just.
someone killed me and I just got
Rach-
really mad.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's part of your
Rachel-
mic. Your
I was
mic
like,
just
"God,
cut out a
kill
little bit
yourself,
for me.
In game.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
I'll have to go back and delete that.
Yeah, go delete
Yeah,
that, bro.
Go
I
delete
probably will.
Save
that.
your partnership.
I
Nah,
don't know. My
To be fair, I don't how okay, so my whole question is how could they implement this and then ban people for things they did months ago? Does
right,
that make
like
sense?
grandfathered them into banning.
They said
It was
do
just
the
like,
best that
from
you
now on.
can. They said do the best that you can to like get rid of clips where you think something might have happened, but you don't have to go through and completely purge your channels.
I don't know. I
I'm
just think they
thinking that
should
if they
just
find
implement it
something-
now.
Yeah, I'm gonna say if they find something or somebody reports something that like would be bannable, they'll go to you first and be like, delete this, and just in the future make that you can't do this, because they specifically said because so many people were freaking out, they're like, we're not just gonna start blanket banning people for stuff that they did months ago. Just do the best you can to get rid of anything is like really bad.
Are they gonna do
Yeah.
a strike system? Do you know? Like,
Yeah, I
They
wonder.
didn't say anything about strike systems.
They didn't really. I think that like
That
YouTube.
kid didn't get a strike system. That dude that we were just talking
well,
about.
I
he
think they made an
don't.
example out of
Well, they
him.
kind of do like okay, 24 or 48-hour bans, right?
Yeah, they do.
far as I
Like
know,
that,
he
I
is
think would be
gone.
considered, I guess, a
His
strike.
Twitter's gone too.
I mean, he
apparently.
probably
He's just
did
off
that.
the internet.
Yeah,
probably
he's
just
got
off.
to rebrand or something.
He's
Yeah,
got to
he's gotta
change how he looks.
Well, I think that
Yeah.
like part of this too is like I personally am not freaking out whatsoever because
No, I'm
I didn't
fine.
I've
read it.
kept
I
it
was like, I'm
clean
good.
for years, bro. I think
Yeah,
part of it's just
I
like don't be a
glanced at it.
shitty person, dude. Like
Yeah, so one of their staff members made a quick little video being like, if you want to be an asshole on the internet, hey, maybe don't. And it's just like if your boobs hanging out, put it in a shirt. If your dick's hanging out, put it in some pants.
Yeah.
Like, and
Hell
if you're
yeah.
thinking, hey,
Easy.
is this racist? It probably is, and you shouldn't say it. You know, it's just like it was good.
I mean, on
But,
one hand, I get it. I don't know. People call me a fence sitter all the time because I'm so like, I guess
You see both
empathetic
sides,
to both
man.
sides. I do. I always do. So like, I get it. Like, if you want to banter with your friends or say like a funny joke, like how many comedians make like quote unquote racist jokes, right? Or like how many comedians joke
A
about
lot, and they're
like
all
gay
getting
guys
dragged
or
now.
girls,
And they're
you
all
know?
getting dragged now. Like you can't anymore.
Like
getting
that's what I'm saying. That's
dragged.
upsetting. I think that
It is, yeah.
comedic purposes and like joking about stereotypes, that's all like, oh my god, don't do that now. And I kind of like don't like that. But on the same the flip side, I'm like, dude, don't be like there's a difference. Some people will use that like, oh, it's funny as like a cover when it's not. Like it's not funny to be racist. Or it's not funny to joke about gay people.
Tone of voice always.
And delivery. Like that's
Yeah,
there's a reason that
like, there's a-
professional stand-up comedians are good at doing that because
Yeah, there's a difference between like the Kramer actual racist rant and somebody making
oh yeah.
like a little bit of a stereotype
Well,
joke.
yeah, Kramer's rant was horrible.
Yes, it was.
I don't know why you
Yes,
just
it
brought
was.
that up. I'm like trying to say
Because-
like comedians are professionals
no,
at
that's what I'm
making funny
saying.
race jokes, and then
No, I'm
Kramer was
saying
like
that's what I mean,
tripping
there's
out.
a difference. There's a
Yeah.
difference. Like obviously that is cool that they were like, yeah, this is not okay. You're not okay for saying that. It's done. Whereas somebody else is like, man, they made a joke that 2 months ago would have been completely fine. It's just because of who happened to get a hold of this one. It's like the end of the world.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know, man. I'm gonna just keep not being a shitty person. I don't know about you guys, but
Word.
Yeah,
I
I think
mean,
I'm pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
There
I'm
goes
awesome.
my booby streaming career though. I was really planning on.
yeah, you
Oh,
you
yeah?
bought the
Yeah,
push-up bra and
I bought the
The
push-up
water bra.
I
You
had
have the
to
receipts.
yeah. Well, you could write those off,
write those off.
I actually don't think you can write off clothing items. Just
Nah.
FYI, IRS. I know
Yeah.
that.
There
I
you go.
I know the whole. I know.
You know the whole. You know the spiel.
I didn't know.
Oh,
that.
I know exactly what I can and cannot write off.
Well, damn.
She knows.
I be writing all of it off.
Hey.
Hey, Lamau.
2018, the year of write-offs.
You're telling me, bro. Bro. Oh, I wanted to bring up our Twitter discussion the other day about superhero movies, but I feel like it might be a mistake to do that. Wait, Rachel, where do you stand on this? Okay.
The question.
She's like, she needs a specific question. Rachel's in the I like good movies camp. So if
No,
it's a good
yeah.
movie,
Well, I
she's
think
down with
everyone
it.
likes good movies, but like,
Apparently
do
you
you
don't.
enjoy Marvel superhero movies or DC superhero movies?
Marvel's dominating right now.
Thank you.
They
Rachel.
are.
DC is having a voice
See, but that's
issue.
not my argument. Isn't so you look at superhero movies and like Marvel, DC, compare them. I'm like superhero movies are all the same to me.
But they're not, because there's some that you admit you like. You like Guardians of the Galaxy, and you
Yeah.
only like Batman versus Superman because Batman's in it.
And
the
Wonder
reason why
Woman.
but you shouldn't like that movie because you like Batman. That is a reason.
No, I think it's like I thought it was an interesting movie about
So I
Batman.
like the concept was really cool. Like I like
Right.
the concepts and of all the DC movies. They're having a really hard time executing properly.
Yeah, they are.
They are
fucking
like
suck.
Justice League. I feel like could have been executed way better. They always go for the dark and gritty, and I think more people like
It's
Marvel because
of
they're funny.
fucking Zack Snyder,
But
man.
they're not
Stop giving
funny
him
though.
movies.
Like I haven't laughed at a Marvel movie that wasn't Guardians in the Galaxy.
and
like,
that's your
ever.
opinion.
I thought Spider-Man was.
Spider-Man was great. She hasn't
Okay.
watched it.
I haven't seen the new one.
She hasn't seen any of the movies that we're talking about. Like,
Okay.
she hasn't seen Spider-Man.
But
She hasn't
let me
seen
tell you
Thor
why.
Ragnarok. She hasn't seen
Let me
Thor
tell
was
you
funny.
why. Let me tell
Thor
you
was
why.
funny.
I watched the trailer. Okay, I watched her and I'm like, wow,
Stop
this
doing
looks
that.
not only not funny, but not entertaining. It's the same. You're paying to watch the same exact storyline.
No.
Okay, he's faced with a problem. Possible romantic
that's
interest,
all
corny
movies
joke,
ever.
overcoming everything. Like,
The Infinity
no, it's
Gauntlet
not.
is coming, and you don't even know what's going to
the Infinity
happen.
Gauntlet's
That
coming,
is
you don't even know what's going
that
on.
is not every movie ever because I watched. Tell me that's Pulp Fiction. Tell me
No,
that's
it's
Back to the
it's
Future.
Every action movie, all action involved, you have your central character, you have the conflicts, you have the resolution, and you know, unless some weird ass one, nothing bad's gonna happen.
Exactly. I'm
you
not
know what?
entertained by that.
Bad shit happens to people. When I watched the first Avengers, I honestly thought that Tony Stark might not have come down. I was like, shit, he is fucking in space and he is gone. And then he did, and it was cool. But it was like, and I'm
Awesome.
okay with that because I like. It's just, and honestly, no, Infinity War is probably going to be very depressing. When that movie is done, it's going to be honest. And the end of Civil War was not happy. The end of Winter Soldier was not happy. Like, this is like Captain America on the brinks, literally him and Tony Stark beating the crap out of each other. Like, they are done. It's intense.
I
Then
feel
they're
like
gonna
I
have to
definitely
possibly
should.
come back.
I think you are right. I should watch some of these movies before
Yeah.
I'm not judging them
Open
negative,
mind.
but like,
I
watch
can
the
see
trailer
you're
and
gonna put
tell
it
me
on
that
and you're
does
gonna
not
be
look
like-
whack as fuck. Like the trailer.
No,
looks
because when
whack
I see the
as
trailers,
fuck.
I feel like a kid again. I'm like, yes.
Oh, when you saw
Yeah.
the Homecoming trailer?
Yes. When I saw Homecoming, I was like,
So
this
I
is
mean,
a Spider-Man movie.
I don't know. I wasn't a huge fan of like who the character they picked for the Spider-Man movie, but I kept an open mind, and I didn't like the trailer, but I loved the movie.
Yeah.
And like,
I
just
didn't
when it
like
comes to
him at
superhero movies,
first.
I'm gonna just watch them. Black Panther, I have no interest in seeing, but I hear it's gonna be really good.
I'm
so
going to
just
see
gonna
that this week, and I'm very excited for
Wait,
it.
is it
I'm
coming
so
out
go
this
see it.
week?
Yeah.
Mhm. No,
Yeah.
Thursday.
I like the soundtrack stuff.
Then
so
go
far.
see it because it's going to be loaded with that
Ashley,
stuff.
do I need to fly down and take you?
I mean, I
Bitch,
wouldn't
come
say
to
no.
Amanda, stay
Amanda just
up
got
north.
mad, jealous. She was like, "How could you come to
Canada.
Canada? I want to go see the movie."
Bro, Amanda, we can FaceTime you and put you in the seat next to us.
I'm
I'll
already
pay for an
like,
extra
I'm
seat.
watching it. I see it on Thursday night at 7 p.m. It's the first
Damn,
available
she
showing,
got it
and
planned
reserved
out.
seating.
Her and her reserved seating, dude.
No, but it's good.
I
mean,
like reserve seating.
Honestly, the Marvel movies to me, it's like I love Spider-Man and I love X-Men and I love Batman, but the reason why I hate everything DC is doing right now is because I love those characters and they're fucking it up. DC has set the bar so low that Wonder Woman, while being a good movie, is only a little bit better than the first Captain America movie. It's good, and obviously there are more benefits because she's really cool, but if you direct compare it to any of the Marvel movies, it's like anything the last 7 Marvel movies, it falls around the Ant-Man scale of being good. And Ant-Man, there are some real big highlights in Ant-Man. There's one character.
I like highlights in that movie. I
movie?
liked that movie.
Yeah.
I did. I
Yeah,
like all
the
Marvel
movie's-
movies. I think they're all like pretty good. I don't agree like film-wise with a lot of them, but like entertainment-wise, yeah. They're pushing movies for money and they're pushing movies just to like entertain people.
And they're giving
we all
them
know
their-
how they're gonna end.
Eventually,
You
survive.
don't? I need
But
to watch
eventually-
more of
We all
them,
know.
but I
You do,
watched
but
them
they
as
give
kids.
them-
I watched them
yeah.
as a
One
kid.
dies.
Yeah, but the kid ones, those ones aren't good. They don't stack up anymore. Like the best comic book movie up until the point that the first Iron Man movie came out or the first like Dark Knight came out was X-Men 2, and it is dated as shit. That was like the pinnacle. Like if you want an amazing comic book movie, X-Men 2.
Hit me
And
with Guardians of the Galaxy. Hit me with Deadpool
great.
2.
Check
Fuck
out
everybody
the-
else. And Wonder
check out
Woman.
the third. Check out the
and
third
Batman.
Thor. Check out the third Thor. It was
Ragnarok.
But will I
actually
know
really
what's
good.
going on if I will
Yes.
see the third one? I don't have
Yeah,
to watch
'cause
the
it-
previous two.
No, because the first 2 have nothing to do with the story. The only thing I'd say is like you might need to watch the first Avengers movie to maybe kind of have a vague idea. But even
Dude,
then, it's gonna.
That's where he makes the connection.
See, this is
Yeah,
my
I don't
thing
think
is
you-
like any Avengers trailer I've seen, I'm like, how is this entertaining?
See, I thought that the first Avengers movie was going to be trash, and then I actually went to see it, and it literally, I had not been that excited since leaving a movie since I saw X2 as a kid. When I saw
They
X2,
did a great job.
yeah, Avengers is honestly, they literally mastered, like, watch that and then watch Justice League and compare how they introduce characters on screen and how they, like, you don't need to have seen any of the other movies to watch Avengers and understand everything that's happening.
I'm gonna trust
I
y'all,
agree.
but can I give you context as to what my favorite superhero movie is, aside from
Yes.
like the Batman movies?
Yes. If you say Watchmen, I'm going to kill you.
Watchmen, it's my favorite one. I
Watchmen,
fucking love
the movie-
Rorschach, dude. It's fucking awesome. It's a fucking
love
sick
Rorschach
movie,
more
bro.
in the graphic novel. Literally, Zack Snyder has no idea what he's doing with characters.
Okay,
He literally screwed everything up.
but I didn't have any
screenplay
context
people
when I
right
went
now.
to see that movie. I didn't read the graphic novel. I had no. I went in to go see the movie, right? I saw it twice in theaters, bro, and I never do that shit.
I saw it. I went to the midnight premiere because I love
A
Watchmen.
lot of full frontal male nudity in a big way.
Yeah, and they had that in the comp too. I was expecting it. I'm going in. It's midnight, and I'm watching this thing, and I'm like,
She
this.
expected
Like,
Angie
and
to
then
win.
okay, Guardians of the Galaxy is how you implement music into a movie well. Baby
Right
Driver is
on.
how you implement music into a movie well. Watchmen is what you should never fucking do when you're trying to add classic rock songs.
Wait,
to
what?
a
I'm
movie.
trying to think of where they
I
screwed
never
up
wanna
the
see
music.
anybody having sex to Hallelujah again, Ashley.
I do.
Ever.
Why did you like that part? It was hella
Yeah, let's do
romantic.
it.
Terrible.
What do you want to play? Michael
God, you're like,
Jackson?
oh my
Wait,
god.
what you want? You want Celine?
You want
No,
some
I
childish
want just
Gambino?
nothing. I want fucking
Redbone?
Yeah, I would.
With dead fucking
Redbone.
silence?
Redbone would have been amazing. No, that movie. Zack Snyder has no idea what he's fucking doing. He's like, man, putting classic rock to a movie is a great idea. Let's do that. And it's like he just
Let's
doesn't do
go.
it right.
I mean,
Making
classic
things-
rock
let's
is
add
like
slow mo for every action scene, which DC has literally beat to death. Even in Wonder Woman, it was like getting a little bit too much at times, but like literally every 2 fucking
I
seconds
agree
in
there.
Watchmen.
but I kind of low key like that.
I know, but it's like it just doesn't. It literally it ruins like the Ozymandias character arc is completely fucked up in that whole movie, and it's just wrong. And I don't want to get into it. Okay, I just don't want to get into
I
it.
freaking
Very
live
passive
to
passionate.
trigger Amanda the Jedi about superhero movies. There's a reason
brought
I
this
brought
up
this
just to
shit up.
trigger. I was
Yeah,
like, you brought it up just
exactly.
to make
I
her
mean, we've
mad.
talked about this before,
We have.
and I just wanted to touch on the Twitter convo too, and also, well,
That was a great.
So here's the
conversation.
thing, I'm
And
a little-
Everybody agreed with me, and
I'm
nobody
a-
agreed.
it's not about agreeing or
I'm
disagreeing because
joking.
it's all subjective. But like,
Except
I am saying that I can't relate to people's excitement about those movies. I also
that's
don't
totally
relate
okay.
in any way to the Star Wars hype. I can't.
That's okay.
I
I
can't
don't-
get
I don't
into
relate
it.
to it.
No,
I didn't
I
like the
honestly,
movie. I
Marvel
hated-
movies
I
are
hated it.
more exciting to me than Star Wars, infinitely. Like
Bro,
when
listen,
Well, you
Marvel
just
movies,
told me that.
I almost fell asleep during the new Star Wars.
I
The
did
newest
not.
one?
The new one had some amazing scenes, but there's a lot of stuff it did wrong, and I'll openly say that. Literally, the last like 5 Marvel movies are hands down probably better than like anything that has come out for Star Wars.
Star
Why
Wars
is
had
Ashley
so
freaking
many
out? Are we
plot
not
holes.
recording?
Dude, my recording just stopped and I don't know why.
Like just stopped,
And we're
though? Like, just
recording?
stopped?
Yeah. Well, the recording of the podcast is still happening, but like my isolated recording stopped.
Oh.
I'll just splice in the video stuff, I guess.
Oh
Fuck.
shit.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll figure it out.
Were you recording?
Yeah, I'm recording guys, if you're listening, since we are on iTunes and SoundCloud now, I have to record 2 versions of the podcast, audio only and then video. But with my video, I'm also recording everyone's audio, so I'll just splice it together. It might sound a little
Alright.
different if you're listening
Yeah,
on
I
iTunes
just-
and SoundCloud now, but
I just made a mistake, and I also, because you said it stopped recording, I literally just subconsciously went over and stopped recording.
okay. Nice.
So I'm gonna clap again. So
no,
that I'm
don't.
synced
No,
up.
I will. I'm not going to use the rest of your guys' audio.
Oh, from this point now, it's just
Yeah.
gonna be the regular. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. so
The
we can
whole
stop
thing
for
might
a
even
bit.
just be the video audio. We'll see how
Maybe
bad
it'll
it
sound
sounds.
better than it did because of the Skype audio.
Yeah, we stopped using Skype too. We've been trying to improve over here at Power Down.
We're working on it.
We're trying to not suck
trying.
at podcasting. It'll
Alright.
sound good either way.
Okay.
I trust.
Listen, Amanda,
Yeah.
I have exciting.
You have exciting news. Yeah. I can't hear you.
Oh no, I
anymore.
can't hear you now.
Discord partner.
You're a Discord partner?
Yes.
Yes, me too.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Kinda
We're
like
Discord.
Well,
I'm
partners.
not. What the hell? What am
You
I?
should
not?
apply.
Dude, don't you get like gifts or whatever?
You get a hoodie, and it's the nicest hoodie.
I haven't gotten mine yet.
Once it
Oh,
gets
Oh
to
no,
you.
now your audio's cutting out. What's going on here?
Oh, I may have
Is
just
it-
not been speaking loud enough.
Yeah,
Yeah,
get
'cause
nice
your-
and
your
close there.
threshold ain't
Get-
going.
Nice, and I'm just gonna touch it.
Ashley, the one thing I will say before we leave this conversation in the dust is that
Forever.
the one thing that I feel like Marvel movies do better than DC, at least right now, because DC hasn't had the chance to.
Okay, but
is that-
dude, you're coming at it from a completely different angle. I'm not saying DC movies are better. I'm just saying I don't enjoy superhero movies as an entire.
Yeah, but I'm okay.
thing.
But let me just say that when you're saying they're all the same, is that what Marvel has been doing is that every individual character gets something special. So, like for the Ant-Man movie, for example, they'll be having this super epic battle scene, but they're all at the Ant-Man size. Then it just cuts back, and it's like just like a fucking toy set going around a store or something. So it's like it just messes with perspective. And then Doctor Strange does all this weird like world bending stuff. So it's like little things like that that make it unique to its own separate thing. And like Captain America is like a spy espionage story. Like they're not necessarily superhero movies. They're just superheroes that are in different things,
different scenarios in the same universe. So like, I get that. Yeah, like I get that, but then like it's always the same arc, man. And I do agree that most action movies are the same.
Yeah,
most of the time it is though. I do have to agree with that. Like your main character's never gonna die. The villain's always gonna lose.
Infinity War, it probably is because certain characters are like, once these are done, we're not signing contracts. So there are characters going into the next couple.
But nothing
Marvel
major. Like Spider-Man's never gonna fucking die, dude.
Yeah, he is.
No,
he will die.
They have to keep milking Spider-Man. They have to keep milking him. So in like 5 years, there's gonna be another Spider-Man movie.
No, because they're literally Marvel has done the thing where they've managed to make you care about characters that no one gives a fuck about or people didn't give a fuck about for years and years and years and years.
Like, so did anyone really care about Scarlett Johansson's character?
No,
yes, I did.
No one cared. After the movie came out, nobody cared about Iron Man until Robert Downey Jr. was in that role. All of Marvel's best characters got sold off in the 90s. So when it came down to like 2008, they're like, who the hell do we have left that we can make movies about? So they were like, we need to make the movie drive the character, not the character drive the movie. Whereas like Fox, Sony, and Warner are all like, we've got Spider-Man drives the movie. We've got Superman drives the movie. It's rather than making just a solid movie with a character in it. And now suddenly everybody loves Iron Man again.
Dude, it's just because it makes it even worse for me when there's multiple superheroes in the same movie. It makes it even worse.
I normally agree, unless it's
that's why they did that though. So then they could give fucking whoever their little side movie. So they keep bringing out like 5 movies.
No, but they had the side movies out before the conglomerate movie. So it's like
I never saw a Wonder Woman movie in my life before this summer.
Well, not Wonder Woman, but I mean like, Captain America, Iron Man, and Hulk and Thor all had movies that came out before Avengers did, and then Avengers came out and was amazing.
So,
and then
Spider-Man came out after he was in the Avengers.
He was in Civil War.
I'm sorry. Yeah, that's what I meant.
So when you guys say that, though, I'm thinking of Spider-Man movies that I watched as a kid. They're all the same.
You're fine. Like those are,
Tony, whatever his name is my Spider-Man.
Tony is your Spider-Man?
Toby.
Oh, Tobey Maguire.
Yeah, Tobey Maguire is my Spider-Man.
The older you get, if you try to go back and watch it, you realize that he's fucking terrible.
Yeah, he's actually terrible. But
acts like a serial killer. I reshot it.
Maybe I like him.
I cut out the music and put different music behind it when he's like, "Hey, MJ." Hey.
Yo, he's just being low key.
No, that's not low key. That's low. I mean, he's being high key creepy.
Yeah, this is the best. I was really hesitant for Tom Holland, but this is the best one we had because he is the best.
I like Tom Holland.
Yeah, he's the best. He age wise, he fits the age perfectly. He's got like the voice down. He's got the acting and the movements down because he does a lot of acrobatics and stuff. He's great at acting, and he's like the first one that I really believe that's like, you are that stupid kid that will run into any battle no matter what, even though everybody is telling you to stop, even though the Hulk is laid out on his ass on the floor. You're just like, I got this, man. I'm gonna help save the day. Yeah, exactly. I got this. No, except you're the opposite. You're like, I got this, and someone comes out and starts yelling. And you're like, yo, can't we just talk about
Ashley? What? You're supposed to be in front of me.
Yeah. But either way, that is all I will say. There is that I like the superhero movies because they always seem to be done really well, especially the more recent ones. Like
they got budgets out the ass, bro.
Yeah, but you know what? Budgets out the ass doesn't always mean anything. There's tons of movies that had massive budgets that just suck.
Didn't Justice League have a massive
budget?
Yeah,
Justice League had a massive budget.
Did they lose? How much did they lose? A billion?
Yeah, they had so much money they were able to try. I say CG remove Henry Cavill's mustache because Paramount wouldn't let them shave it.
That didn't bother me as bad as like other parts of the movie, but like
it had the worst CG I've ever seen for a movie. that big of a budget in 2017.
Yeah. It did. It wasn't the best. Yeah, it was pretty bad. But like just in general, just like I don't know. I just didn't like. There's a lot of things.
It was just bad.
They need more rated R superhero movies. I'm down with
I
that.
would agree with that too.
Bro, I agree.
But it's like only for the characters that it works for, or only
Like
the storylines
Deadpool.
that it works for. Like it works with Deadpool.
True.
It worked with Old Man Logan.
Watchmen.
You have to have an R-rated Watchmen because it doesn't exist without it. It's gonna it would have worked if they had done the New Mutants that they're planning on coming out with as an R-rated movie, but they're going PG-13.
Well, I mean, there's a reason why they do that because they're trying to fill up the 4 quadrants of like getting the
Covering
kids
all
and
the
getting
bases.
the adults.
Adults, romance, and just single males.
Yeah.
Shout
that's
out
all
to
they
the
do.
single
That's all they do.
males. Shout out to Valentine's Day.
Best way to get money is to target children.
That's what I mean. That's why in
True,
movies where you're
Logan
like, does
Paul.
it really
'Cause they
make
have to-
sense for them to be into each other? And it's like, no, it's like, but that's a demographic and we got to cover it.
Yeah.
It's like, can we keep it PG-13? Yes, do it because we'll get the kids in the door.
That's
Not
why
that
I
that
think
matters.
that's
Get
why I
the
hate
kids, then you get the
superhero
kid's
movies.
parent.
You just
but
nailed
people's
it.
parents were bringing kids to Deadpool, even though like the movie started with a thing where Ryan Reynolds being like, if you brought your kid to this, you're a terrible effing parent. It was I'm pretty sure Deadpool is PG.
I would bring my kid to it. My dad brought me to
I probably would do
R-rated
it.
movies too when I was a kid.
You
and it was
guys
so
rate
late.
movies bad though.
What do you
Like
mean?
movies that are rated R there are like PG-14 in Canada.
Okay, I
Oh,
don't know
really?
how Deadpool is PG-14 in Canada. That had so many fucks.
I'm pretty sure it
Yeah,
is. Hang
that's
on.
a lot of effing going on.
Because unlike America, we don't care about swearing as much.
we can't let
You
little
guys
Bobby.
are
It might
way
have
too
been-
nice.
yeah, it's
Canadians are
14A.
way too nice.
Dude,
They're just like,
Canada's going off the rails, bro. You guys are legalizing weed. You got effing in your movies. You got really nice people. Apparently,
it was,
dude, you guys have a serial killer though. Can we talk about that?
yeah, we can talk about the
what?
serial
You
killer.
have a serial killer in
Dude,
Canada?
you didn't
caught.
hear about
He got
this?
caught.
Yeah, he got caught.
I don't know
He's
about
gone.
Basically,
You tell it because you've probably been paying a lot more attention to it. But I saw the Twitter moments and I swiped through that.
Well, this guy got arrested. They're
In
really
Toronto.
not releasing. Yeah, in Toronto. They really haven't been releasing that much information about it overall, like at least the specifics. It's basically said they arrested a guy without having found the 2 bodies in relation
No,
to...
they found more bodies though the other day.
No, wait.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Wait.
Sorry.
They arrested him. They specifically said, we're arresting him for the murder of these 2 people, even though we have not found the bodies of these 2 people. And we think that he is related to other murders. And then they started searching his properties and found, because he's a landscaper, they found body parts in the bottom of massive flower planters.
Dude,
So like a bunch of dismembered
this
body
was like
parts.
not even his property that it was on, right? It was like
It was mixed.
Bob
It was
and
all over the
Sue's
place.
house
Yeah, it was
that
like
he
just his
worked
stuff that
at
he owned
had
and then other
bodies
places.
in it.
Yeah, and he was asking if anybody has had any kind of landscaping work done by this company, please contact the
Come
police.
forward.
Let us know.
You have a dead body in your backyard.
You might have a dead body. Don't let us come search
Don't
your stuff.
touch
So they've
it.
literally been going through. Yeah, and it's like really sad because a lot of it was people that he was like picking up on.
I was
in-
just
in
gonna
the gay
say
community.
he
A lot of
like
people
was
think
on Grinder looking for gay guys and killed them and dismembered them.
Shit.
Yeah, and it was a lot of
Even
people that he knew
worse.
either like didn't have family, didn't really have many connections, stuff
Oh,
like
no,
that.
that's so
It's like the
sad.
same reason why in Canada, like the murder of Aboriginal women is like off the fucking charts. And nobody
What?
pays attention to it because it's like, oh, she just went missing. It's just a prostitute that went missing. It's like, no, she's definitely dead somewhere, and you probably have a serial killer, and no one wants to pay attention to it. Finally, I guess it got to the point in Toronto where they couldn't ignore it anymore, or they had enough information linking him to certain people.
I mean,
'Cause like
this
said,
guy
he got
looked
arrested before they found bodies.
he looked like a
So-
pretty normal dude too. Not
They
to
all
say
look
that
normal,
you
dude.
can't.
Looks like
think that people
probably
look like
trying to be
murderers?
smart about it. He was trying to be smart about
Did
it.
you have you seen Ted Bundy? Like before he was taking pictures where he was like
Dude, look
dude
at
was
Jeffrey
just
Dahmer
debonair.
though. That dude was fucked from the get.
Yeah, but that was just he lived the same way a lot of his victims did, so he went under the radar because no one really came into contact with him much. But he was still very charming, people said. But that's why there's
Crazy.
different types of serial killers. There's disorganized and organized. This guy was definitely an organized serial
yeah.
killer.
Yeah, this was like some
And-
Dexter shit. He's putting him in
Yeah.
planners. I feel so
See,
bad
the-
for the victims, by the
But
way.
the thing that pissed me off about
I'm
that
not
is that
I'm
in
not like
Canada-
impressed or whatever. I just think it's crazy.
No, it's
I'm, like,
it's
just-
sad.
Baffled. I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
They've said
How
that
does that
there's a lot of active serial killers that you just don't know about.
Oh yeah, there's gotta be.
Done stuff. But this guy
Never
would piss me
talk to
off is-
strangers
Yeah.
with free Wi-Fi.
But actually you're more likely to be like people you know. But, either
Yeah,
way.
that's true.
What?
You're more likely to be raped or murdered by someone you know. True fact.
Yeah, crimes of passion and stuff.
So
But yeah,
I'm watching you,
the way that
Jedi.
They've been like CBC, the way they've been reporting the story, instead of being like focusing on the fact that, yeah, this guy killed people, they're like father, grandfather, this and that.
Like everyone
godlover.
is those.
And it's like, stop focusing on and like showing all these happy pictures of him. Like, show a fucking mugshot and point out, be like, this guy is linked to the murder of X number of people, potentially more, dismembering bodies. Like, stop trying to humanize and make people sympathize with people who have done genuinely terrible things. It's like when people are trying to like humanize Brock Turner.
They're not trying to like sympathize, but it's just like that guy could be like next to you, dude. Like that's why people are freaked out.
That's not how it read. That's not how it read. If you read it,
no, I just mean in general though. Like that's why they do that repeatedly.
But that's not why they were doing it. Like they literally had to change the article title because people were like, you are literally trying to this person and build it up as something that you can follow this person through the court system as some kind of star, and you're not focusing. Literally, most of the article is just focusing on the fact that he was just this normal dude, not focusing on the fact that it's like, just because someone's normal doesn't mean that they are a serial killer type thing. And like, focus on the victims, focus on the fact that this person has taken people's lives away.
Right.
Don't
and
focus on the
sounds like the reason he did it was horrible.
The fact that his life is now ruined, or the fact that his family's lives are now ruined, because that does suck that his family's lives are ruined, but he chose to kill people and remove them. So that should be the bigger focus. I don't want any fucking sympathy for this dude. I have no sympathy for this dude.
Yeah, I agree there.
So that's why people were getting pissed off. And then they did something like a week later where this other guy who got arrested for killing somebody, instead of showing his mugshot, they were showing a picture of him being all happy. And it's like, what? Will you stop showing these happy pictures of fucking murderers and just show their damn mugshots? Like, what is wrong with you? Like,
it's always
bad
do
when the
that,
killer
man.
looks better than the victim in the pictures. If you have pictures of the victims and pictures of the person who killed them, the killer should never look better than the person who died. You know?
I agree. I think it's messed up. I think it's weird how media handles like certain things, or like even I don't know if you saw like man, I'm gonna butcher this because you're gonna be like, well, she doesn't even know what she's talking about. But like, did you see the article or whatever that came out about like this Nazi that was living in America, and they went to interview him because he's just a normal dude who fucking lives in this small neighborhood in Illinois or wherever the hell it is, and it's like I get it. Like, I get why that's important, because people need to know that there are these people with these absolutely insane ideals that could be your neighbors.
Yeah.
And maybe
I didn't read the article, but I took that as being more.
Or like communicating and teaching instead of like shunning is a better way for us to try to get along. I know it will never happen because everyone's more divisive than ever, but like that type of shit freaks me out, man. You never know who's next to you.
That's true.
You never know. Wait, Rachel, how long have you been recording? Are you still recording?
Yeah.
Okay. How long does it say?
58:36.
Okay, perfect. My timer like stopped when my audio screwed up. So I just want to know where we're at. But
going.
do we have time for do we have any advice or no? We're trying to do an advice question at the end of each podcast. So if you have a good one, hit us with it. Or a good couple.
It depends. I was waiting to get like emails, see if we got any, but then I also went to Reddit and looked up relationship questions.
What?
So I don't know if you want to do.
Well, I mean, you've preemptively done this, so yeah.
Okay, well, I want to see. I had a few laid out here to see what we like the sound of. Since this is not an actual person who contacted us.
Wait, isn't there like a Reddit where they do that though?
Yeah,
they
give
relationship
relationships.
Advice? Oh God, I'll never go there, dude. I bet some of the advice people give is fucked.
Some of it's terrible.
I got you with that terrible advice.
It's probably a 16-year-old trying to help me through my breakup and shit.
Okay, I had like a funny one, and then I had okay. I found my girlfriend's nudes on Reddit and don't know how to handle it. Does that sound good? Do you want me to go into detail with this one?
Yeah, I would be upset.
Okay, yeah.
Well, okay, it depends on their relationship.
Yeah, I'm going to go into detail. They have the full thing.
Go ahead.
So my girlfriend and I will have been together for 2 years and 4 months at the end of this month. She's the love of my life and my number one best friend. We initially met through a mutual friend at a party and hit it off immediately because we have so much in common. I love her dearly, and I know she loves me too. However, things are much tougher than I expected. Around 9 months ago, I learned from her in conversation that she enjoys looking at photos on a few different NSFW subreddits. So that's not safe for work, kids.
I mean, that's fine. Whatever, girl.
There you go.
Unless you're chatting with them. That's
exactly. This didn't bother me, and if anything, I thought it was hot because I sometimes like to do the same. I asked her if she ever posted on any of those subreddits, and she quickly assured me that she never had. I believed her. About 2 weeks ago, my girlfriend and I were attending a hockey game together. She took the day off of work and we drove to watch our Islanders play. By the time the second period ended, we were getting the crap kicked out of us. So we distracted ourselves by Redditing on her phone. We do this sort of thing all the time. So we eventually nodded off. I continued to use her phone. After scrolling through Reddit for another 10 minutes
she
or
fell
so,
asleep at the hockey game while he had her phone?
What?
Yeah, because they were looking at
Whatever.
Reddit together. They were looking at Reddit together, I guess.
Okay, sure.
I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. So she falls asleep and he keeps looking at her phone. So curiosity gets the best of me. And
he
I
was
made the
stupid.
mistake of looking at her post history. I wasn't in search or anything really, but was just interested on a whim. My discovery made me nauseous. I found that she had been posting photos of herself nude on many different NSFW subreddits for
Did
well
it
over
say
a year
which
now.
Ashley.
I was Simba wanted to know.
Simba wanted to know. I also discovered several private messages between her and
Oh,
other
wow.
Redditors sending
Hell
inappropriate messages back
no.
and forth. This hurt me badly, but what bothered me the most was her lie from months ago.
Dude, yeah,
I
get her out of
tried to
here. She's
hold-
done. She's out.
Yeah, I tried to hold this
Out.
inside of me at the moment because I wanted to digest it before I said anything too rash. The game ended and we traveled home. During our ride, she could tell something was off and kept asking me about it. Finally, when we arrived at home, I told her about what I had found and the tears began to fall. She apologized
Aw.
and cried and begged me for my forgiveness. I can tell
Well,
she
it's
really
too
cares
late.
about me, regardless of her ability to casually lie and hide from me. I feel betrayed, even though I don't know if I should. I don't believe she would ever actually cheat on me, and I think
That
this
is
just
cheating. Hold on.
one-
Pause. Is that
It's
cheating?
emotional cheating. It's
That's
emotional
cheating.
cheating.
That's cheating.
It's you
You're
can't
cheating.
just pretend unless you are like a cam girl and you go into the relationship ahead of time with the person knowing that that is your job and this is just a separate online personality you do. It's cheating.
Or even if you go into a relationship like, hey, I like to talk shit or whatever online and post naked pictures, like as long as they know that and they're cool with
and
it and they're
okay with it.
consenting, like, yeah, go ahead, do you, girl. But if you're
Consent.
hiding it and being shitty, you cheated.
Yeah.
You're gone. You're gone. See
Yeah.
ya. See ya.
So
Is there
there's a
anything
little
else?
bit more. There's a little bit more.
Sorry.
No, you're
Go
fine.
ahead,
So she
go
never
ahead.
literally cheated on me, but I
She
can't
did.
believe. But then we just started living together and we spend every night together. But I have spent the last 3 nights at my parents' house to give myself some space and consider the situation fully. I'd like to forgive her, but I'm having trouble coming to terms with what she's done.
Nope,
So many
she's done.
questions fester inside of me, and I simply cannot answer. Am I overreacting? Is there anything else she's hiding? Do I need time apart from her? Am I capable of forgiving her? I need help.
Why is he asking everyone else those? You should
Bro,
know how
Kurt-
you feel. What would you
He's
do,
actually
Rachel?
good at
Are you?
writing. What would I
Because
do?
Yeah.
I
Well, if
think-
someone
yeah,
does
what
that
would
to
you do,
you,
Rachel?
I want to know what you guys would do.
Yeah.
Listen.
Are you done or are you forgiving?
Listen. It depends on something.
Okay. What's it
She
depend
might
on?
have a problem.
Right. Okay. Valid.
She might have an issue, depending on how long this has gone back. Maybe she's addicted to this.
It's like,
Sure.
yeah,
Maybe
but
she
it's like a
gets like-
year.
Personally, I don't think I could forgive her because you're always gonna look at her and
Yeah.
think about every
They've
time
been
you look at
together
her-
for more than 2 years, and it started a year ago. So it started during the relationship. So it's not
Side
okay.
note,
what he was doing before.
you
Oh, okay.
cannot unwrinkle a piece of paper. All right.
That's true.
Once
Correct,
it happens,
Ashley.
dude.
I should
Once
say it again.
there's like a relationship's
can't.
like a timeline, and if there's a thing that happens in that relationship that forever changes it after that moment, it's so hard to go back to the beginning timeline. So you're
It's
always
true.
going to be like, man, I wish it could be like when we had no worries and she didn't fucking cheat on me with all these people. So like,
Yeah.
it's so hard to like do that. I personally cannot. That's why like my immediate reaction is like, all right, you want to do that?
He's gone.
Go do that. You're gone. I'm going to
Yeah.
go do my thing. You're going to do your thing. And it sucks and it's sad and it's heartbreaking. But like,
But it gets harder because they live together.
right.
Yeah.
Well, no, we can figure that out. You're gone. Peace out.
It is hard to figure that out, Ashley.
Peace out,
Like,
Girl
it's
Scout.
hard to
You're
figure that
gone.
out.
Bye.
Yeah, in that situation, he
You have
would
30
have
days.
grounds to be like, I'm finding another roommate and you're getting out.
Yeah, your stuff's in
But
garbage
he's
bags on
still
the
gonna have
porch.
He's gonna have an emotional connection because he's so torn between
Yeah,
whether
he
or not.
sounds like he wants people to. This is what I don't get about subreddits
Sounds like
like
he
that.
wants someone to tell him it's
He-
okay. 'Cause
And
knows
he
it's
wants
not.
people to tell
Yeah.
him that it's okay, like how he feels, or like
Yeah.
what did he say at
and
the
I
end there?
get
He's
it.
like, "Is it okay if like what do I do?
It's
Do I
like,
still
am
live
I
with her?"
overreacting? Is there anything else she's hiding? Do I need time apart from her? Am I capable of forgiving her? And it's
Boy,
like,
you
you're
just
the
answered
only
all your
person who
own
knows. You're the only
questions.
person who knows if you're capable of forgiving her. You can have
forgive
somebody
someone
telling you that you're being ridiculous about something, but in this situation, you're not. I think that there's the potential that I might have been able to forgive somebody if it was just the pictures and no conversations.
Yeah, I could if it was if
Yeah.
it would see that's the part that gets me is not only did she lie about it, that's a huge thing. If you lie to me, ooh, girl, you're in so much trouble. And if you're like having conversations, no, I
That's
would
when it
never
gets
beat
real.
her up. By the I saw you do
No.
the hand motion. I would never
no.
beat her up.
No,
Rachel.
No, I was
That's
no,
gonna laser
I
out
said
Rachel.
backhand.
Oh,
You can
like-
verbally backhand
Yeah, I'm
everyone.
verbally backhand.
Emotionally backhand them.
Emotionally
Spiritually.
backhand her.
Whatever you want.
Go
I've
start
been on the
sexting
other
people
end.
myself.
I've been on the other end of the person having the like inappropriate conversations online, and it's not a good place to be.
Wait,
so, like,
what?
well, I have not. No, I've been on the other end of it. I've had somebody that I'm dating.
Oh, your audio just cut out.
Whoa.
Come
Oh,
back?
did it?
Oh, now it's
Can
better.
you hear me?
Yeah, I
Can you
hear
hear
you. You guys need to
Weird,
have your
okay.
mics all up in your grill.
Well,
Mine
listen,
doesn't work
like
like hers.
Discord.
It's probably just Discord.
Yeah.
Okay, what I was saying was I've been on the other end. Like, I've had somebody that I was dating be talking to somebody like
Oh,
that.
I
on
thought
the
you
internet,
said
and
like
it
you were the
sucks.
one who was like freaking around, and I
Yeah,
was about to be
no,
like,
I
Jedi,
never
what the fuck? We're not doing the
Amanda.
podcast anymore.
Bruh.
We're
I've
breaking
never
up.
fricked around. Whoa, I've never fricked around.
Fricked
Same.
around.
I've
Fricked
never,
around.
dude. High five, bro.
Have five. No
Screw a
frickin'.
freaking around, dude.
Yeah.
Person's trying to trust you. You gotta let him.
This person, I think this guy, unfortunately, he's got to. I feel like something like this sucks though because it blindsides you. You're like, you think everything's
dude,
perfect,
yeah,
and you
that's
find something
horrible.
else like that, and you're like,
That makes it
He's
even
still
worse,
madly in love
though.
with her.
whoa.
Oh
Still in love
yeah.
with her. She's probably still in love with him, but maybe
I feel like she created a separate part of her brain that was just like, this is different. It's like people when they had Tumblr girlfriends, they were like, this
Wait,
is different than having a real life girlfriend.
What?
That was
Is that a
thing.
thing?
I didn't have them, but it was a thing. It was like
I
people
think
would have
Amanda
like
had
on
one.
people would have
You had a
online relationships.
Tumblr.
you had a
significant
Tumblr
other?
girlfriend. What was her
No,
name?
I was watching a movie and they were like, I have a Tumblr girl, and my actual girlfriend got really offended by it, and I was like, what, obviously.
Is that the same? I've seen people that I've
People are
seen
dumb.
friends like from back in Minnesota, like they're in a committed relationship, but they like are talking all the time on Facebook about their work wife or their work husband, and I'm like,
Yeah, it's like
you're not
that, but
gonna
then
have a
some-
work wife when you're with me. I'm your wife. Like you're
Yeah,
not.
exactly.
It's not how it's
Yeah,
gonna work.
It's weird. It's weird.
Polyamorism.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, if that's okay,
If that's what you're down
yeah,
for,
I'm not though.
That's
so like,
cool.
yeah,
If you're down for an open relationship,
And
like that,
everybody
communication is
involved,
key, bro.
I might not be.
yeah.
But yeah, so like,
But if
you
I
know,
find out you're lying to me, girl, girl,
Ooh.
it's over so fast. That's
I'm gonna
why
give you
it's
some
like,
stern
Ashley's taking her
words.
cats, and she's out.
oh,
She's out.
bye, Felicia. I will figure. I'll land on my feet, girl, and you won't. So see you later.
Ugh.
I'll be so mad if I get
It
lied
sucks,
to.
though, when you-
Because
when
like
you live
honesty
together,
is
it makes it
huge
a lot harder.
with me. Oh yeah, if you live together, that I personally have never lived with a girlfriend, so I don't know like how difficult it is to wriggle out of that. But like, I'd figure it out. I'd be like, all right, I'm gonna go fucking live
Yeah,
in a
like,
van down by the
the
river
last
with
time
my
it happened-
cats.
Yeah, the last time it happened like really bad, I had like my ex was like talking around people around town and stuff, and I got it on the
Wait,
phone.
what?
Luckily, they just moved to their parents' place in town, and I just was able to move in with a friend, so it was like it worked out. But it's usually messy and difficult, especially if both of you are like, we're living together because we can't afford to live alone.
Yeah, that's hard.
We
That's
need
like what
roommates,
the
so
fuck.
it's like one of us has got to find a place to go, and one of us has got to find somebody to live in here, or vice versa. It's either everybody's got to go or one person stays, and yeah. And then if you can't find somebody to sublet, do you hold them accountable for like what they owe
Yeah,
as
right.
rent? Like
Right.
it can get messy, and like
That's
luckily-
why I signed a contract. Every girl, I'm like, all right, here's our lease, and if you do A, B, no, I'm just kidding. I don't do that,
Yeah,
but
no.
that is hard. That's a hard situation.
The last
It's
thing I'll
rough.
say about that whole situation is maybe see if you want to work that shit out. Maybe see if she stops, but maybe make like parameters to check up on that.
Yeah.
Once someone lies, usually they're gonna lie again, in my opinion.
I agree.
But if she
Double
actually
down.
is like, maybe she just
do it like
Maybe
that.
like you
Start to
said,
get a
like,
random-
okay, let me
Give
try
me
to
a
be
random
like other side of the fence, MiDNiTE right now. Let's say that I
Mhm.
do want to still be with her. Okay, I mean, maybe I do. Okay.
maybe they want to work it out.
The problem with that is you're put them in a situation of like, okay, you need to reprove yourself to me. That's a bad relationship dynamic in my opinion.
it
I
is.
think that is like, how long does that last? And how like you're really putting this person in like a try hard state, right? And I don't think you
and
should
if
ever
it,
have
like
to try hard in a relationship. It should
and then
just
if it
happen.
doesn't work out, they feel like they've just invested a bunch of time that they're never like. They're like, why would you have made me put in all this effort if like you knew this wasn't gonna work out? Like now I feel
Right,
like
because
you've
you
taken advantage
can't
of me for the
you
last.
can't uncrinkle the paper, bro. It's
True.
crinkled.
You can't.
It
You
just
can't.
becomes soft and terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible
And then you have to throw it away.
metaphors.
Be like, see you later. Was there another one on there, or do we have?
We got a couple that we got from actual people, but they're just
Oh.
smaller. So let's
I'm
go.
down with smaller. I can do a quick
exactly.
quick
It's
life
okay.
advice. We're a quick stop shop here, Powered Down.
So he gave me his name, but I'm not gonna give it. Just
Yeah, let's
for-
not do. Let's always do anonymous.
So he's like, "What's up? I'm about done with everything. LOL. Every time I like a girl, they end up having a boyfriend already. I don't know what I'm supposed to do anymore because at this point I might just give up. Any advice would help. I'm 18, by the way.
I'm 21 and I've only ever had one real boyfriend.
But that's more of your like commitment.
I'm just saying.
issues. Yeah.
Listen, Amanda, just because I like the bottle more doesn't mean I'm just kidding.
Dude, I think, are you saying that because you're saying you're not going to have any like valid advice to give, or why are you
No,
saying
he's
that?
trying. She's trying to say like just because you're 18 and feel like you haven't had it's not an issue. Like, I know tons
Oh,
of
yeah,
people who
yeah,
didn't
that's
get
what
into
I'm
like
saying.
serious relationships until they were in their 20s, and like just because everyone you're finding right now happens to have boyfriends doesn't mean that's always going to be the case. Like my biggest advice to anybody like that is just go out and do things you enjoy, and like you'll attract the right kind of people. Like
Don't
Right.
go out looking
Well,
for
like-
relationships. Never
Yeah,
work.
Yeah,
no, it's
never.
bad
I
sign.
like.
'cause then you're just gonna settle for the first thing that like.
Like if
gives
I
you any
see
kind
if
of-
I
What
see
are you
a
gonna
girl and I'm like, okay, and she tells me she has a significant other, like that in my brain, or like that in my brain, like puts her in the completely unavailable section. Like I can't even have the next thought that I wanted to have because she's unavailable, and I'm gonna waste my time and my
Yeah, it's not worth
emotions
wasting
and
your time.
feelings if I try to like do that.
You're
So
gonna annoy someone else's relationship.
right,
Yeah,
that's
so you're
disrespectful.
gonna
You cannot disrespect other people's relationships. Because how many times have you guys like had a relationship and had like another person on the outside like hitting on your girl or boy, and you're like, dude, what's wrong with you? You don't have any self-respect.
Yeah, exactly, fuckers. And then sometimes it's the person you're dating is encouraging it, and that you need to acknowledge that. If the person you're dating is acknowledging it and not just encouraging it, they're encouraging it. You need just run. Trust me. As
Can I
someone
get
who
a
tried to make
fuck the Crocs guy spam in the chat?
fuck the crook guy?
You know
Yeah,
the Crocs guy, right?
I
Rachel
do.
doesn't
I
know
don't
the
think
Crocs
Rachel
guy. Man,
No.
I'm gonna just play like fuck them.
fuck the Thank you, Rachel. Fuck the Crocs
It's basically
guy.
just people who disrespect your relationship. And like, it's one thing if the person you're dating is like uncomfortable saying like, please leave me alone because they're like, I don't want to make them mad or something. But if they're like encouraging it, sometimes people encourage the attention where they like actively
Well,
seek
they
out
like to be
conversations with
liked,
them.
maybe.
It's
Yeah,
wrong.
and that's
in
true.
all
Feels
cases,
nice.
Yeah.
Unless you're a Twitch streamer, then it's I'm just kidding. It's still not okay.
Oh, well,
It's
like
still
you
not
can't
okay.
disappoint the people. But like,
But back to his like original question, bro. Just like do things that make you happy. Work on
Yeah.
yourself. That's
Yeah.
like the best thing.
and you'll
Word.
just attract
Because-
people.
Yeah, you'll just be happy if you're like sad all the time because you're not in a relationship or something. That's
That's bad
Yeah,
vibes, and
and
nobody
make-
wants to
people
be
can
around
sense
that.
bad vibes.
Yeah.
And don't lament over the girls that have boyfriends because then you
Yeah.
just come across as like the guy who like for one couldn't get boundaries and it just looks it
Right.
doesn't look put it this way, if she ever ends up breaking up with that boyfriend, I don't want to put this into your head or a thought like that, but if that is somebody that you were genuinely interested in and you're like, you know what, not the time, I'm gonna back off, maybe we'll just be friends, blah blah blah. If you were that pathetic person or that person that's always like, oh, why don't you love me, I'm so much better than your boyfriend, not that I'm
Yeah.
saying that that's what you're doing, you're never going to be the person on her radar. If you're just chill and
Yeah.
you're like, maybe someday it'll work out, if not, I'm just going to keep working on myself, see who else comes
Right,
into
like
my
you
bubble.
can't, if you're sitting there like fiending and being the backup quarterback and being like, all right, as soon as they're over, I'm striking. Like
Yeah.
you're gonna have
don't
a
wanna be a
bad
rebound.
time. Yeah, and
do
you
not-
don't want to
yeah,
be.
you
A,
don't wanna be
and
a
I'm not a
rebound.
back burner bitch. All right,
No,
you don't
and
treat me like
yeah.
one.
Yeah, don't let
I'll go
somebody
off.
keep you on the hook. Don't let somebody keep you on the hook. Don't put yourself on the hook. And just remember that they will, you look, if you're the one who's just really disrespecting her relationship, that's just not a good look. It's not a good time. And like, it's just, so just what this, like Rachel said, just work on yourself. Go out, find things that make you happy. Go do things that make you happy. Even if you're like, I don't necessarily like school events or university events, just go to some. You never know who
Yeah,
you're
you
going
never
to
know
meet.
who you're gonna meet.
You never know who
Right.
else is going to get dragged to these things. If there's like bands playing local shows or just any little thing, just go.
Or
You
go
never
on
know.
Tinder and look for friends like me and fail
That works
miserably.
too.
No, it does not, Amanda. It's
No,
not
Tinder
working.
just helps you breach the barrier sometimes. Look.
Of what? Dude,
I don't know.
I showed Amanda
Where the
this.
people hang out. Yeah.
Dude, I showed Amanda this. I don't think I showed you Rachel yet. Or maybe I did. No, I showed you something
I
else.
tweeted it, but I didn't put a name
You
attached
did?
to it. I didn't put a name
You
attached to it.
tweeted the image?
No.
Oh,
I
okay.
tweeted. I just talked about it.
So,
Oh, okay.
I matched this girl, and she had the
Dark
Pink
Side of the
Floyd
Moon
Dark
tattoo.
Side of the Moon, the triangle with the rainbow going through it
Like
on her
it's literally
wrist.
on your shirt, Rachel. Like
Yeah. Oh my god, I am
your
actually
shirt?
wearing. It's on my
Yeah.
shirt. She had this like triangle thing on her wrist. And
Okay.
I like Pink Floyd a lot. I love their music, okay? They're timeless. My first thing I said to her was, "Is that a Dark Side of the Moon tattoo?" And she said something like, "Yeah, I just think it looks really cool." Or no, she goes, "Yeah."
No, you-
she goes,
yeah,
"Yeah,
no.
lol." And I go, "Oh my god, I love Pink Floyd's music," or whatever. And she's like, "Yeah, I just really like how it looks. I only like a couple of their songs." And like, I don't
that
think
is
I'm.
on you forever.
I think I actually did message her back after that. I was like, "Oh, word, yeah, it looks really cool," or whatever, just to be nice. And then I just deleted it. I was like,
You just weren't down for that?
no,
that?
dude, straight disrespect. But it's a
It's
struggle. I'm trying to find friends. I actually think I might have found a friend, like a legit friend
yeah.
in my area. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like
Good.
we haven't met yet. I don't know. I'm kind of skeeved out to meet them. And
Meet
it's
them in
also
a very
it's
public place.
oh
an
yeah,
extremely
for
public
sure,
place.
for sure.
Don't go to the movies with them. That's a bad
No,
idea.
I don't want to go to the
Just, like,
movies.
Have lunch or something. Go get
Yeah,
coffee.
coffee.
Yeah, I'm down with
Coffee.
that. I'm genuinely looking for friends, and so like
Yeah.
I think I'm doing it in the
Friends are
wrong
good.
way. I think I need to like join a like softball team or some shit
could've
down
been your
here.
friend.
You could join a kickball team.
Yeah. Do you guys
Little
want to sign up?
lads.
Move here and sign up
Little
for
hockey.
kickball with me.
I
Come
would
on.
go to Texas.
Fuck yeah, come to Texas.
Everyone's in Texas, and you guys have what you guys got? You guys got the fast internet.
We don't yet. Well, the other side of Frisco has it, I think.
Austin has.
Hey,
Yeah, I
have
think
fiber
Fromage
up.
and Spread
Why don't
have
y'all
it.
Uh,
come here?
No, I'm not
Uh,
gonna go.
do you got
It's a
any
no-go.
lit bars around there, or what do you have?
Yes.
You guys
Do
even
you?
have bars in New Brunswick?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What do
we
you
went
guys
to
do for
one.
fun?
Bro, they have like ice bars.
No, they're real bars.
you
Come
guys doing
on.
shot skis up there, or what are you doing?
What do you think we're doing up here? We're Canadian and it's the winter. What do you think?
They're shoveling leaves.
Basically,
Snow.
they can't even see the leaves anymore.
You can't.
Yeah, they're like
There's
super
that.
nice. I bet you shoveled your neighbor's snow before.
No.
I have.
I literally try to use my car as a ball of snow, and if I get stuck and it's in the morning, the guy across the street is always, for whatever reason, plowing right when I need to go to work
Oh
on
hell
these
no.
days, and he just comes over and he's all like, "Need a hand?" I'm like, thank you so
New-
much.
new to her.
Canadians.
Good morning,
Canadians.
gift certificate.
Shout out to Canadians, man.
Shout out.
All right. Any other? Was there one more quick advice or no?
Kind of. So this one kind of pertains to all of us.
Cool.
Do you have any advice on how to balance regular life with the life of someone trying to go somewheres with YouTube as a student entering college?
Rachel
Ooh, I'm
is
in
your
college.
go-to answer
is-
for
Yeah,
right here.
I've done this.
How
too,
do you
so-
balance, Rachel? With
Do you
you go to
balance it?
school and
Man.
you stream
And I used to work at the
and you
Yeah.
yeah, I was gonna ask you
Good.
about that, but I didn't want to put you on blast or whatever. What do you
I
do?
right now take night classes. You focus on one thing. School. You should always make sure you're doing school like well. And I some magical way have always done really well in school. So, but as of right now, I take 2 night classes and then I take 2 normal classes to get a full schedule because I have to be full time right now.
Yeah.
And then I stream at my normal times. And bro, I took off. I started streaming in 2014. And then I went to college and I had to stop streaming because I couldn't figure out how to balance it. Eventually, when you go into college, it's going to be really confusing and a little maybe clustery at first.
Yeah.
But then eventually, you just get used to it. It's like going to the gym or something. Like eventually, you just kind of
you
get into
figure it out where it fits in
Yeah.
your day.
You figure
Yeah.
out like how long you need to sleep. I'm usually in bed actually before 10 p.m.
She is.
But I don't go to sleep till a while. But I'm usually in bed like powering out.
Right.
But, and then I wake up
relaxing.
at like 7:30 in the
Calming
morning
down.
every single day.
Yeah.
So it's like it's really just kind of like balancing everything.
Yeah.
Eating right helps.
Yeah,
Making
it's
sure you're drinking
true.
enough water
Take
helps.
care of yourself so that your body will let you.
I'm not
do
saying
the
gotta be a
things.
freak, but like serious, like drink water. Like here's a water bottle. It's gone now, but like
Like, because it's gone because she drank it.
I
Right.
did drink it.
Because she's hydrated.
Yeah, but it is probably going to be hard when you first go to college because it's going to be so much different than what you're doing now. But at the same time, other than like the load you might get, depending on what kind of like course load you have, it's going to give you more free time than high school did.
Oh, it did.
For
And
sure.
Yeah.
the last thing I'll say about it is that as like a streamer, I don't know necessarily about YouTuber. I'm assuming it's kind of the same. I don't really have a social. You have to give up something, in my opinion, to do this.
Yeah.
On Saturday nights, I'm streaming. I could be out at the bars or
Same.
I don't have a social life other than at events.
Yeah.
like
That's why I
other
go crazy at events,
streamers.
by the way.
Exactly.
I've seen other streamers tweet about this, like social life, hobby or gym, and streaming. Pick one. You can only pick two. I mean, pick
Yeah,
two
pick
of the
two.
three. It is hard. Like there, I think back to, and I'm gonna get back like into this grind. It's a little easier now that I'm like fully committed. I have no social distractions. But yeah, I pretty much just like work or go to school, right?
Yeah.
In his
Yeah.
what's the word?
What?
Relation. I was trying to say like
relation.
his relation or whatever. Like he's going to school and I'm like kind of grinding content. Like
Yeah.
it can be really hard. It can be kind of overwhelming too, but once you get in a groove with it, like one thing too, I don't know if this helps you guys or if this is even related to the advice that you guys are giving, but like I literally have to write the simplest things down like in a to-do list form and also like schedule out like what am I doing that day?
That can help.
Like
especially
a
when you
planner.
first go to school.
I feel
Especially when
like
you
I'm
first
in
go to school,
7th
just like
grade, bro.
Yeah, just a loose idea of what you want to do in a day can sometimes my biggest thing is that I find myself more productive the busier I am because there's just no time to stop. If I end up with a day that's just
Momentum.
open, I'm like, well, when do I stream? When do I make my video? When do I eat? Because I can literally do anything at any given point at this day. So how do I schedule it? So if you figure out what you want to do and how you want to do it, and honestly, with YouTube, it's a little bit easier than Twitch. Like we talked about this before. Like you can't fake a Twitch stream. You have to be there. And if you're streaming for 4 hours, that is 4 hours of your time that's specifically dedicated to that. Whereas YouTube, you can like have like 7 ideas and bang them out in a day and then just edit the videos here and there as you're going. Or you can just work really hard one day, get like 4 videos done, and there's 4 videos for the week, and then you are good to focus on everything else you need to for the rest of the week.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where there's a benefit from YouTube, especially depending on what kind of videos you make. So you might actually have an easier idea with that. Is just I would just say that while you got to make sure you kind of do take some time for yourself just to make sure you're not burning yourself
take it
out.
out.
Use your time wisely, and even just ahead of time schedule a night that you're like, no matter what, this is the night that I go out and see people, and that's just what I do, and that's like kind of your decompression time, because it's not like streaming where you're like you gotta feel like you have to be doing something like every day on a stream for like multiple hours.
Yeah, streaming's like really hard in that regard of like fitting other things in the schedule because it just doesn't.
Yeah, you could do it for 7 hours one day.
Yeah, and then the
For
next
2
day you're
hours
like,
And then you're like, I don't know if you guys like after you stream for like more than 6 hours, like I'm exhausted, bro.
Streaming
my
is
voice
really
starts
exhausting.
giving out.
My
usually.
voice hurts.
It's my
I don't want
voice
to
that I know.
talk. I hurt
If
from
you're a
sitting
streamer?
in this freaking
Yeah, you have to
same
stretch.
position.
Okay,
Yeah.
you get if it's warm in your room and you can't keep the temperature regulated, like you just
Don't
start
wear
feeling
socks.
gross.
Don't
You
wear
gotta
socks.
take off the socks. You gotta
I don't wear socks when I
wear the swim shorts, show
Wear
off the
the-
tattoos, get
show
your
off
tank
the
top
tattoos.
on, flex
Exactly.
a
I
little
used
bit
to
on
actually
them.
have a problem. I used to be addicted to caffeine pills, I think. I used to
Word?
take
Yeah, you
caffeine
mentioned
pills.
that.
That's
Yeah.
bad for your
No,
heart,
it's
Rachel. I'm
terrible.
worried.
Don't ever do it.
I'm worried. Why'd you
Never
do
do-
that?
don't
Just
do
so
it.
you would
Bad.
feel that you had the energy?
I had zero energy, and it's because I was dehydrated. But I'm hydrated, so I don't. Need
There
it.
you go.
I still need some caffeine. Like I'll have like a Coke a day or something,
Like a pop
and
or
that
a
really helps.
coffee.
But like,
Mhm.
don't be unhealthy. It doesn't help. It
Dude,
doesn't
yeah.
work. It
I've
does
noticed
not work.
like if I eat poorly too, I will have no like if I eat too many carbs, I'll have no energy whatsoever the next
Yeah.
day.
Get sleepy.
I've got to
Mhm.
I've got to plan these things. If I have too many carbs in a regular day, it's a bad time. But if I go to the gym and lift heavy and don't have 20 minutes of leaving the gym, my day is done. I'm
Damn.
destroyed. My
You're
brain
like,
is
"Peace."
gone.
Bro,
See you guys
this is
later.
a side note, bro. Can I tell you some crazy shit that happened to me with my body the other week?
Well, Ashley, is it safe for the internet?
No, yeah, it is. Can
Okay,
we
all
go
right,
out on
sure,
the
let's
on
go.
this note
Okay,
here?
yeah.
I don't need
Yeah,
advice. I
let's
just
do
want
it.
to tell you this freaky shit that happened to me. So like I like bike riding. I have a bike. If I go to the gym, my cardio of choice, I know you should mix it up and I do, but like my cardio
man,
of
bikes
choice
are
is
cool.
the bike. Okay? But my dad and stepmom came to visit me. They're both big bikers themselves, right? They like to go on the trails. And so he came down here and we took all our bikes and we went out to go do a 15, it was supposed to be like a 14 mile, like 7 miles there, 7 miles back little trail or whatever. And I'm like, wow, I haven't done that many mileage in like, I can't
Ever.
even remember. No,
Yeah.
I've done something close to it before, but it was
Oh,
a
okay.
long
Well,
time
me,
ago.
I've never done that.
Yeah. So it was pretty easy. I mean, it was mostly flat. It wasn't a lot of hills, but it was very windy that day. And like, I just wasn't ready for that. So like, we made it and like, we stopped and I drank a lot of water and all that. That's so important, by the way, is drinking water for your muscles while you're doing stuff. But like during it, like we were like maybe halfway through and I was like, wow, I'm going to be tired later today. Like, I'm going to be really sore and tired. And so we do the whole thing and like, I feel pretty good. But then we went like to go car shopping to look for my pusa. Okay.
Yeah.
My pussy sock.
Puss.
Okay. So we went to go test drive cars. And like, while I'm test driving these cars, like what's the top muscle on your thighs called? Not the quad. What's it called?
Quads?
Oh, it
Yeah,
is.
the
What's
quads,
the hamstring's the bottom one. Okay.
Hamstrings in the back, yeah.
So my quads, while I'm doing this test driving, start to like every time I get up out of the car, like it kind of like crampy or like hurts. Like I was like, ooh, this isn't like a normal sore feeling. This kind of hurts. But I'm like, whatever. I just biked. It ended up being like 16 point something miles that we did total. I have like a bike app that tracks it. So I'm like, damn, this is crazy. And then like later that night, we went out to eat or whatever, and then we go back. He drops me off, and like I'm laying in bed. Like I took a hot shower. I was like, I'm gonna take a hot shower, and I'm gonna feel better. I'm gonna go to bed, drink a lot of water. I'm gonna feel great. So I take a hot shower, and then I'm like laying in bed, and my quads were literally like throbbing, and it like I almost cried because it hurt so bad. Like I've never worked out to the point of like my muscles
were just
hurting.
exhausted.
You can actually
Yeah.
overwork yourself to the point
That's
that you
probably
land
what
in the hospital.
Yeah,
you
like
can,
I've been sore. I've felt fatigued. Like when your muscles feel fatigued, and you're like, "Wow, I really worked out hard."
What's the longest bike ride that you did before that?
Maybe like 12 miles, and that was years ago, I think.
Okay, so I mean, it might be just a thing where you just haven't done it so long, but your
Uh,
body was used, or you were used to doing it mentally.
Yeah.
But like,
I mean, but never in my life have I ever exerted myself to the point of pain. Like I wasn't like scared or I mean I was kind of tripping. I was like, "Holy shit, this hurts
no, because
so
it can
bad."
get bad. Like if you overwork
Yeah.
yourself,
Like they were throbbing,
That's scary,
bro.
bro.
I was, and then I
the
woke up at
system.
like I wake up all the time in the middle of the night because my fucking cats. But like I woke up at like 4 or 5 in the morning, and they hurt even worse. And I was like, and we were supposed to go out the next day at like 9 a.m. And I was like, oh my god, I'm dying. Like so, I got up and I drank like this whole thing of water.
Good.
I got up,
just
and
sit
then
there
like
just chugging
yeah,
it,
dude,
man.
I was, and then like I woke up 3 hours later, perfectly fine. Everything was fine.
There
I
you
was
go.
like, damn, that was weird.
They just really needed to
Hydrate.
rest.
They needed
Yeah.
hydration.
They
and,
needed
and
water.
rest.
They were hurting because they were like screaming for water.
Dude, and I ate bread before we went. Like I thought
Wait,
I
do we-
handled it right, man.
Wait, Amanda, do you feel weird talking about Ashley's quads?
Yeah, Amanda, what the
Why-
heck? I bring up my quads and you just freak out.
What do you mean?
I don't know. We're just
I didn't
I don't
freak
know,
out at all. Why would
Well,
I
I'm
feel
just
weird?
like, we're talking about Ashley's thighs here.
Do you feel weird
basically.
talking about Ashley's thighs?
No, I just took a step back and was like, what are we talking about again? We're talking about Ashley's thighs.
best
Go.
thighs in optic, bro. Watch
Yeah,
out,
that's not
world.
weird. We're gonna get platonically married and date other people.
Yes, that's our
What?
plan.
You are?
Sexless marriage.
Yeah. What? Wait, why did
Yeah.
we decide that again? Oh yeah, someone gave you a frick, marry, kill on Twitter, and
Yeah,
I was in
frick,
it, and
marry,
I was
kill.
like, dude, you better marry me or I'm gonna kill you.
Kill you. Yeah, exactly.
You're like, okay.
Yeah, we'll just get platonically married, and
But
then
it's beneficial because then you can get Canadian citizenship if you ever need to escape, and I can get American citizenship just for like work purposes, and then we can just date other people.
there we go. Is that
You know what?
illegal? Isn't that like illegal though, like adultery or whatever?
I think it is.
Can you have like an open marriage?
You know what?
Isn't
Yeah,
that
you can
illegal?
have an
Yeah, I would feel like there's no law against open
apparently
marriages.
in Utah.
Isn't there a law against adultery, or is that a
yeah,
religious
it's a
thing?
law against adultery, but you'd have to have somebody complaining about it. So,
Yeah.
But
long
one
as
of our
you weren't trying to
subscribers is
marry-
gonna be like, they're doing this for the green card. Busted.
busted.
Yeah.
No, we
I
just
mean, you might have a
realized
little more
no one supports
problems.
each other, obviously.
Yeah, you might have some issues, like because like you guys are from different countries. I feel
yeah,
like
yeah.
if you guys are
Everything's
serious.
possible.
And now we just told everyone our plan, so it's
Damn
fucked.
It's
Yeah,
free.
you guys just screwed yourselves.
What's up, Rachel?
I'm
True.
available.
Yeah, there you go. You guys are
Yeah.
definitely not platonic in any way. I can't even think about you two together, dude. That would be hilarious. That would actually be hilarious, bro.
I would just punch Amanda out every day.
Amanda would punch you. You guys would both
You're
punch
right.
each other out.
Are
I
you
would punch
kidding?
Amanda,
I
but
love
then
like
Amanda would knock me out. I would just like it would be like a love tap. I'd be like, and then Amanda would just punch, just
Like
knock
Hulk
me
I
out.
don't hit
slam.
girls.
Yeah.
No. Hey,
I would never
left
hit a
you out a
girl.
bottle of water when you came back to the.
You
Yeah.
Yeah.
did. You did.
Yeah.
Remember that one time I got you fries and you didn't eat them?
I ate some of them, but then I felt sick.
We're homies though.
We're homies.
You
We
guys
got
are-
the
we're-
event stuff down.
You guys are homies,
All
man.
homies.
We're all homies, man.
We're all ho.
We're all
Me's.
hoes in the
Hoes
poo side. Dude, if you guys come,
No.
you can ride around in my pussy wagon. So
No.
I expect you to pick me
No.
up. I expect
I
you to
will.
pick me up in the Pusa.
I
I'm
will.
just gonna Uber.
I will.
Bro,
I'm
that's
just
a
gonna
$40, $50
$45.
Uber from the airport. I got you in the pussy.
Pusa. Come on.
You could give me the $50. I'll take it. If you want to
I
feel like
ordered
you're
an Uber.
Ubering.
Ashley shows up and is like, "Hey, Uber
I've
driver."
been waiting for this moment.
Ashley, 5 stars in a Passat. What the hell? All right,
Ashley
man.
just declining everyone until Rachel pops up because she's never going to be.
I give rides to only Rachel's, hoping I find her. Can you
Near
do
the
that?
airport. I don't know.
Eventually, you'd get shut down, but for
Yeah.
one day, you
I
can
feel
make
like
it
they
work.
would find a trend and be like,
They find a trend.
Why are you only accepting Rachel's? Are you a Rachel serial killer? I'll be like, yes.
Yes.
"Yeah."
Waiting for me, Raquel.
All right, guys. You think this is a good spot to end? What time are we at? Like 1:20? Is that where we're at?
1:30.
Jesus. Okay.
Keep it going.
Goddamn. All right. We'll end it here. We could talk all day, though. I feel like,
Good.
yes, Rachel. Wave. Thank you for being on again. I'm sure we'll have you on again in the future.
Hell yeah.
You're just a good guest. You're chill. I love it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Good
Hell
guest. You were popular the first time you came on, so I hope you guys enjoyed
Yeah.
her the second time as well. Check
Hell
out
yeah.
her links. They're on the screen or in the description of the video. And I'm pretty sure iTunes and SoundCloud have like little mini descriptions. Amanda the Jedi is also in the description of that. Okay, you guys are getting crazy on right now. I love it. Well, you're plugging. I love it.
We got to.
And then subscribe to me on YouTube if you don't already, youtube.com/MiDNiTE, or if you're already on that page, hit the subscribe button. Yes, thanks for pointing to me, ladies. Actually,
Rachel's going to
yeah,
point up,
Rachel,
I'm gonna
point
to the
up.
side.
Point, yep, but more to your right. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Awesome. Wait. Yeah. No, other way, Amanda. You're pointing at Rachel. There you go. Nailed it. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. Make sure to subscribe, follow all my social media junk, and we'll catch you guys next week. Have a nice life. Good talk. We'll see you out there. And anything else, ladies, before we go? You guys are
Goodbye.
ridiculous.
Goodbye.
Bye.